We Something just fell. It's fine. What is up, you guys? Happy Friday. I'm gonna give it maybe like 2 minutes and then we'll kind of get started. It is our live stream that we do every single week. Hi, guys. Mary says, hi, hun. Hi, how are you? We got Carla says, hi. How are you, Carla? Let's see. I feel like this live stream is gonna be really fun. I don't know why. I just feel it. Rico says, looking delicious like always. Rico says that. Thank you so much. Iveri says, hello, Sergio from New York. Hi from Dallas, Texas. Karen says, hey, girly. Hey, how are you, girly? So, I think today's gonna be a really good live stream. So I'm super excited. I'm just gonna clean the little screen. Okay, it looks a lot better. Having some chocolate cake and some ice cream. Oh, yes. Ooh, that hits it. Some chocolate cake does sound pretty good. Robinson says, Sergio, what you experienced outside last call is it's what it's like outside last chance every single morning. It is like that. Oh my God. In the one in Scottsdale or the one in Chicago. I've heard that it's crazy that people come in groups and that people actually make a full-time living eating off of last chance. Not saying nothing wrong, but I mean, I heard that's true. But let's see if you can confirm or deny that for us. Kristen says, hey, how are you, Kristen? Hi from Canada. Roy, hi from Dallas, Texas. Karen says, hello from Louisiana. Hi from Dallas. Hi, Sergio. Cindy, how are you, Cindy? Maria says, hi, Sergio. Can we go shopping with you one day? Yes, very soon. I think my first kind of shopping thing that I want to do is when I'm in LA at the Grove. I think it's gonna be the first one that I want to do and then see how kind of that experience goes. Selena says, hi, Sergio. You inspired me to get that purple mini tabby and I'm in love. I know, right? It's such a beautiful bag. She's kind of creeping up there somewhere over there. Let's see. Kristen says, are last call events like that everywhere? From my understanding, no. I knew people that went to the one in San Marcos. It was not like that. I know people that went to the one in Saltgrass, which is the one in Florida, and then the one on the Cabazon outlets in California. And my understanding, it was not like that. Maybe it was just the one here because, the warehouse from here is not that far away. So maybe it was just the one here in Dallas. Let's see. Sharon says, hi from San Diego. Hi, how are you, Sharon? Shanna says, hi, how are you? Robinson says, in Scottsdale, Phoenix, people definitely resell but throw hands to get their stuff. Dang, that's crazy. That is insane. I definitely need to make a trip to Last Chance. I want to go, and I think it's going to be a Last Call event 2.0. I'm going to bring my little gay chair and everything. I'm going to sit myself down. But I feel like since they have it every single day, I feel like people be like shoving and stuff. It'd be a little bit more aggressive. Alex says, hi, bro. Hi, how are you? Carla says, what happened at Last Call? Oh my God, people were cutting the line. People were arguing. People were fighting. Like I said, me and my crew, we got our tickets, so we were fed. We were like, y'all can argue all day long. We got our little gate tickets. We ain't worried about anything else. But it was a hot mess, and people did not know how to act. People that are grown did not know how to act and went crazy for some designer items. Waiting for my Prada re-edition as we speak. It's been out all day. It'd be like that. Sometimes I'd be getting certain packages and I'd be waiting all day, and I'm just like, oh, when is it coming? When is it coming? When is it coming? Let's see. But yeah. Hopefully you get it by the time this live stream ends. Love Jones says hello from Louisiana. Hi from Dallas. Robinson says, but it's also all in bins, our last chance, and most things are worn or damaged. But it's great when you find a gemma of an item. One of my friends actually went to Last Chance not too long ago. She told me she found a Chloe Marcy, and the only thing that was missing was a strap, but she got like a really good deal on it. I think she got it for like 500 or like maybe for something, and it was the one that's 990. But I hear that Last Chance, some of the items be definitely looking like they be going through the gigs at Last Chance. Girl, I love that Loewe puzzle bag. So clean, cut, and classic. Yeah, I've been wanting a puzzle bag for such a long time. Actually, believe it or not, when I was going to purchase the Saint Laurent Cape bag, I was actually going to buy the Loewe bag at first, but I just decided for me, I would get a little bit more wear on the Saint Laurent Cape bag than the Loewe. But I'm super happy that I have one now in my collection. She's so beautiful. I love a Loewe puzzle bag, and I'm so glad that I have one. And I actually really like the size of that one because I always felt like I would always get the bigger one or the smaller one, but I think that one is like the perfect size for me. Hi, Sergio. Because of you, I bought the ivory pillow tabby in large. Cheryl said that. Hopefully you love it. I love mine. I have a favorites video coming up, and obviously, you know, I had to mention the little gay pillow tabby bag, so that's going to be on the next video. I believe the next video is either going to be a Mother's Day video or favorites of the month video. But the pillow bag has been a really great bag, and I've been enjoying it, and I'm so glad that you enjoyed it as well. Kristen says, have you been to Last Call in New York City? I have not. Is it a good Last Call? Like, is there really good stuff, or is it kind of like hit or miss? Ivety says, I see you, Sergio, in your blazer you bought. Get it, girl. Oh yeah, I love this Rebecca Taylor blazer. I love the pinkiness of it. I love the tweed detail. I think it's so cute. I probably wouldn't wear it out with this top. I just kind of like threw it in just to be a little more casual. I didn't feel like wearing a bodysuit, feeling like. So I'll probably, if I do end up wearing it, I'll probably end up wearing it more with the bodysuit than with the t-shirt. But I was like, you know what, for the live show, we'll do a little casual moment. But I do really like the Rebecca Taylor blazer. I love the colors of it. Hi, Sergio. I wish I had a friend like you who spotted those fake shoes. Was so good. Yeah, the moment that I saw them, I already knew. Like I said, for me, every time I see a replica item or when something's funny, I'm usually the one to point it out. And like I said, she wouldn't have found out, and she would have probably just worn them out and acted like it was nothing. But I literally saw it and I already knew. Like the moment that I saw it, I was like, oh, this is a replica. And you know what the funny thing is whenever like we try to say something, I don't know, for whatever reason, I feel like they were kind of blaming us for it. Like, oh, like where did you like asking all these questions when in reality you should thank me, because what happens if a customer actually did buy those shoes and like maybe a year later found out that they were a replica? You know what I mean? So I just didn't like how I was being treated a little bit, how they were just asking me like all these questions and making it seem like I did something wrong when in reality you should be thanking me for telling you that that's a replica item. But it'd be like that. And even in department stores, a lot of people don't even check for stuff. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I have seen replica items being displayed in department stores before, and that goes for a lot of them. And I'm not throwing shade, but it's for real. So you gotta make sure, because people be trifling nowadays. This season's gold says, hey Sergio, happy Friday. That blazer is fuego, sweetie. Thank you so much. This season's gold. I got it from TJ Maxx, and I'm living the little Rebecca Taylor pink fantasy, and I'm here for it. Carla says, OMG. Simply Spice says, I'm so upset that there's no more Last Call New York anymore, especially whenever I get you see so much good stuff there. You are so lucky. Yeah, I live maybe like 25 minutes away, and every time I go there, I find that there's always fun stuff. I always get very excited to go there. And I mean, the store for a while has been 50% off. I bought a sweater from the Row last week. I liked it, but I think I'm gonna go and exchange it off for something else for the Row. And I also like the return policy. Like if you buy something, you can literally return it within 30 days, which I think is very generous for Last Call to do, because they could have done everything final sale and people would still be shopping there. But I mean, I love Last Call, and I'm so grateful to have one here, and especially like the main one here in DFW. Rico says, at first I didn't know how to feel about the tabby, but now I've seen the larger ones and I want the big one in orange color. Was thinking I'm gonna get it. Yeah, I think the orange one should come back in stock. I know that the Coach website, when it first launched, it had it, but my understanding that they didn't produce a lot in the orange, but hopefully they bring it back. I think on the Coach website, they still just only have 2 colors in the larger one. And, you know, I know Coach wants these coins, so I'm pretty sure their pillow bag's going to come in a lot more variations because customers really, really want that handbag. So I think the orange one will come back in stock eventually. Maria says, do you recommend the Lou camera bag to be an everyday bag? Yes, I do. you're talking about this one, right? The Lou right here. I think it's a really great bag. I think it absolutely goes with everything. I think the leather holds up really well. I love the detail of the tassel. I think it's kind of like I always tell myself, would I get a Gucci Soho Disco or the camera bag, the Saint Laurent one? I mean, I like both of them, but I definitely do prefer the chevron. I like a little bit of the hardware. I love the tassel, how you can actually remove the tassel. So I think it's a really good everyday bag, and it will wear really nicely. And I've worn it with brand new blue jeans. I've worn it with so many different type of items, and it's holding up pretty well. I will say I did scratch the YSL plaque because I dropped it on the floor. Like I said, I've been going through the gigs, but it's holding up pretty well. I do think it's a really good everyday handbag. And also, there's not a lot of compartments, so it's just like that one pocket, so it's very seamless what you want to put on the inside. Um, how are you like the Tory Burch Eleanor? Do you still recommend it? I still recommend the Eleanor. My understanding is that Tory Burch is going to make an appearance at the store that they're about to open in Plano. And if it's an open meet and greet, I may wear that. But I still love my Eleanor. I still use it. Like I said, I have so many bags in my collection, but I still recommend the Eleanor. Like I said, for me to have it in my collection, it says a lot because I go through bags left and right. But I do really like my Tory Burch Eleanor. I still really think it's worth the money. I think it's very classic, it's sophisticated, and it's going to stay for Tory Burch for the next couple of seasons, maybe for the next 24 plus months. But I think in general, if that bag ever got discontinued, I think just the classic and the sleekness of the silhouette of the Eleanor, I think is very beautiful. So I think I recommend it a lot. I definitely do prefer the leather strap versus the chain one. I don't know. I think for me, I like more casual. You can make this the leather strap one. I'm waiting for the tabby to arrive in the mail. We'll see. What colorway did you get, Cheryl? Or did you get a mini or did you get a larger one? Sebastian said, hey, I just started watching your channel and absolutely love it. Keep doing what you're doing. It's amazing. Thank you so much, Sebastian. Really, really appreciate it. Sebastian's my brother's name, so maybe it's my brother that's saying that. Selena says, what did you do today, Sergio? How's your day going, love? Thank you so much for asking that, Selena. So today I got a haircut. I woke up a little early. I did a couple errands. I got a haircut. I worked out, and I was just like filming videos basically all day. Today was basically usually when I get a haircut, I definitely like to film videos and I like to edit them, and I like to, just work more on kind of computer stuff. And so that's what I was just doing. I was basically at home the entire day. But I do have a kind of more busier days ahead, like from here to Tuesday, it's pretty busy, but I like to go out at night. So I always tell myself if I ever have to go out or have to have kiki, I always like to make sure all my stuff is together before I could even think about stepping foot out my house. But it's been pretty good, and it's very much been a stay-at-home day, other than the errands that I had to run earlier today. Let's see. How do replicas get in the store? Said so. It could be somebody just returned it, and maybe the person that returned it just didn't know, or maybe somebody switched them there. But I believe those Valentino shoes had a sensor, so it was either they went through the online process and whatever, and they just ended up there, or they just or somebody returned them as replica, and the person that returned them probably didn't know and put them back out on the floor. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. We have 17 likes. I'd appreciate it if we can get it to 25, love. Karen says, I bet somebody bought those Valentino shoes, kept the original, and returned the replica. I've seen that happen multiple times. So I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Or it could also be, like I said, that it got returned from online, and then online probably sent it to last call, and then that's why I ended up there. But as far as like doing that, I know a lot of people that work in like boutiques, and I mean, believe it or not, sometimes this own stuff, so you don't even know, and they take it back. It's always going to depend on the store, the time, the location, everything, but it's happened before, so it wouldn't surprise me. Yvette says, how often do you move your bags around on the shelves behind you? Where do you put the others when you buy new ones? So I probably move the bags I think going forward, I really like kind of like the lighter to kind of like darker. I think it's going to stay like that for a while. But as far as the bag, it just depends on my need. If I need to take pictures, if I need to do this, if I have to do that. So the bags move around all the time. So like I said, the Loewe puzzle bag goes there now with the Loewe basket bag. That bag right there was up there. So I put that back down there. They always change very frequently. And then I put the rest of them in my closet, or I have a chest of drawers here. So I tend to put all the other ones that I don't, that aren't in the wall. I try to make it a little bit not super cluttered. I can definitely take a few bags out and put them in the closet or in the chest of drawers. But it just, it just depends on the mood. Or sometimes I'm kind of over bag a little bit, but I still want to keep it. I'll put it in and I'll put out. So it just always kind of changes my mood and how I feel about it. Rico says, hell no, lame-o, I am dead. That's the question. How do replicas get into the store? And said people buy replica and return the replica for the money spent on the real, I'm guessing. That's what MC says. Yeah, that I've seen that happen before, and I've seen many people successfully get away with that. So that really wouldn't surprise me at all. Maria says yes. Oh yeah, I mean, if it's that YSL camera bag, you're gonna love it as an everyday handbag. I like the white sandals that you tried on from the row. I didn't think they were too small. They look great on you. I wish you would have bought them. I liked them, but when I showed my other friends, because I was with one of my friends, and he's a guy, so he's obviously gonna be. I mean, I'm not dismissing that, but he's gonna be like, he doesn't. He does basically everything I showed him. He says everything looks good on you. So everything I showed him, he's like, if you like it, he's basically, if you love it, if I like it, he's gonna love it. And so he liked them. They were like a size 39. And then when I went with my friends, I showed them, but on the side of my foot, it was kind of popping out a little bit. I couldn't make them work, but I mean, it was kind of true. It was popping out a little bit. And then even the girl that works here said, they're really cute. You can pull them off, but they're just a size too small. And so if they were maybe a 40, they would have fit perfectly. Hopefully I get to find them. And I think that's still a full price shoe. You guys know how much I love the row. So, I'm going to manifest it that I'm going to get a shoe, like another sandal from the row very, very soon. And I have been wanting a white sandal for quite a bit. Kristen says, what time is it where you are? Right now it is 7:16 here in Dallas, Texas. Sebastian says, oh, and there is good display cabinet and things like that. Would you recommend for bags and shoes? For me, I like, for example, like the back stands that I have on top, I bought it when a JCPenney store closed, and that's where I got them. I got them for like $2, no, maybe like $5 each. These ones from our IKEA. I usually just kind of like look around a little bit online, or just kind of Google like handbag storage, and I just kind of play around. For me, since this is my first apartment, it's pretty basic. Like, it's pretty much IKEA. I'm not going to lie. And so I told myself my next place where it's going to be a lot more bigger, I definitely do want to start putting like más cuadros. I definitely want to buy like a nicer bed frame. And so for me, right now I'll keep it simple. So everything's pretty much like IKEA, TJ Maxx, or like, things that I get from like the stores and stuff. But if you're looking for something in particular, I honestly really think Google's your best friend. But the way I display my bags is just like in some IKEA shelves. But I mean, IKEA be having some good shelves too, like glass ones too, if you really want to make it more, or like the other ones that I have kind of like 16 squares. You can put bags like that. I used to have that in my back home, but I find that this is more open and I kind of like it a little bit more. Jenny says, happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday to you, Jenny. MC says, happy Friday to you. Rico says, I think that's why the question is retail stores such as Macy's, who sells designer bags. I'm only stick to shopping and boutique. So saying that they don't want to get bags at retail. Yeah, I mean, like I said, even in luxury boutiques, I have seen and I've heard them return replica bags. So I mean, it is part of the game, but it is what it is. I mean, I don't know. It's really sad, but it's just been happening a little bit more frequently. Shows it larger, the ivory tabby. Oh, you're gonna like it. I can't wait for you to get it. You're really, really gonna like it. Jenny says, I figured that's what the case was as well. And then MC says, you're so right. And Reddit has an entire subreddit that's popping where they try one-on-one designer pieces as it and make it look literally almost the same and use materials. But yeah, I mean, people tried it and people get away with it. People make a hustle off of that. Rico says, editing OMG is so tiring, LOL. I would be exhausted or hire an assistant, LOL, or lame-o. I thought about doing that, but I don't know. I kind of like the enjoyment of me editing my own videos. It is very, I will say, I love to be in front of the camera. I love to talk. I love to kiki. I'm a very much numbers person. I can do numbers all day, every day. I would be an accountant, you know, but for me, I will say one thing that I not dislike, or that I don't look forward to doing the most, is the editing. I love linking the items. I love replying to comments. I love thinking about the next videos. I love planning the videos. I like going on a spreadsheet and planning things. But I will say editing is probably the thing that I least look forward to doing. But I still like editing. It's just maybe later on in the future, maybe that's something that I'll do. But editing is probably my least favorite thing to do, but I still love it regardless. Let's see. MC says they go as far as send fake authentic bags, just bags matching weights and hardware. It's kind of nuts. Even when you buy things through like Poshmark and eBay, and you know, like just selling them through PayPal. I mean, there's the whole hustle. There's literally groups and rings of people that make a full time living off of that. Maxi says, would you recommend buying the YSL wallet on chain? I'm debating. If it's your first bag, and you're looking for the 1550 one or the larger one, I would say no. If it's your first bag for a YSL wallet on chain, I would go for the smaller one because it had the base. You can actually fit a little bit more stuff in there. And I like the little bit of the leather tap. For me personally, if I were to add another wallet on chain, I've had quite a bit of YSL wallet on chains. I would add one, a smaller one. I think it is worth it. I really like it, but I would prefer that. I think it's like $12.75 or $13.75. The smaller one is the one that I would recommend. I wouldn't recommend the bigger one. Kira says, hi, what are your thoughts on luxury jewelry like the love bracelet? I love more luxury jewelry. I would say I have like Michelle watches, I have like Lagos and like a little bit of Tiffany. I definitely do love luxury jewelry. It's just for me, it's not something that I still haven't met I still haven't met that path yet where I feel like I want to go to Cartier and buy like a $5,000 bracelet or a Bulgari or whatever. For me, I'm definitely still kind of like into like clothes, into the shoes and stuff, but I definitely do see myself buying the Cartier tank watch very, very soon, either in the summertime or around my birthday. But I do like luxury jewelry. I think like the love bracelet, as much as it's played out, I mean, people still buy it, people still check for it. I still think it's a classic. Regardless if people say it's basic, it's literally a $5,000 plus bracelet. I don't think it's a basic. You know what I mean? When people say Chanel classic flats are basic, those are $7,000 bags. I don't know how a $7,000 bag can be basic, or say that everybody has them. You know what I mean? I like it. I can see certain pieces being played out, but I do like the love bracelet. I think it's super, super cute. And if I were to go for a jewelry piece, I'd probably go for a Van Cleef item, maybe like a clover necklace, like a super simple one. And I think that'd be like the first one, or maybe like some Van Cleef earrings. I think that's what I'd buy. That sounds like a lot of work to return a replica. Damn, because if someone can't afford it, why even bother? I think they do it more for a hustle, Rico. I don't even think they do it for themselves. I think they do it for a hustle to make money off of it. Let's see. Do you pick your outfits for the week, Carla? Yes, it just depends the mood. Sometimes I'll go in and I already have the mindset of what I want to wear. I know what's in the wash. I know what's not in the wash. I know what's in the dry cleaners. I know what's not in the dry cleaners. So I already kind of subliminally know what I want to wear throughout the week. It just usually depends on the day and the weather. Texas has very bipolar weather, so obviously it kind of gets all over the place. But for the most part, I already kind of do know what I'm going to wear for the week. Like I already know what I'm going to wear tonight, and I know what I'm going to wear tomorrow. So I do pick out, but it could tweak a little bit. But for the most part, I already kind of know in the back of my mind what I do want to wear. And it says, hello, Sergio. Do you know when Saint Laurent handbags go on sale? I believe in early June, but follow me on Instagram because I'll probably do a swipe up because it'll probably be a private event for the first few days, and I'll make sure you guys can shop it. But it should be in the beginning of June or kind of mid-June, and that's when the Burberry one and the Balenciaga one starts as well. MC says, broke hype beast, LOL. And then Rico says, you have to really be on YSL to catch a sale because they will not tell you. Yeah, they don't really say it. I have a contact that'll tell me, but you can also contact the YSL outlet like during a weekday and they just show them what you're looking for. And they're more than happy to share pictures and show you what they have. but it typically is like who you know, and then a lot of you guys actually DM me when things start, which I very, very appreciate. Jenny says sign up for their email or best friend sales associates. Yeah, for sales and stuff, it's definitely more connections or like signing up for emails and stuff or knowing kind of who. So, but if you are looking for Saint Laurent more now, I would go to the outlets and check out what they have. Let's see. Mia says, happy Sergio Friday. I sent you a pic of my coach Tabby on Instagram. Did you see it? I hope you liked. I'll check at it in a second. I'm gonna save your name right here so I know to check it out later. Give me 1 second. I'll check it out after the live stream. But I mean, I love the pillow bag, and I think the pillow bag is a nice bag. So I can't wait to see the picture. Let's see. Is a Louis Vuitton full embossed leather keep all worth the money? Leather, yeah. I mean, if you do want to do Louis Vuitton, I definitely do prefer a little bit more on the leather and more of the handbags. I think canvas is more cute and smaller items. I think it's worth it. And if it's something that you are going to use and you are going to have for a very long time, then I think it is worth it. I think the leather is going to hold up a lot better than the canvas, if you ask me. We have 100 people in here. I appreciate it if we can get it to 45 likes. Tisha Monique says, per timing. I love this live. Thank you so much for watching the live. I appreciate it. Tasha says, this blazer. Yes, we love this little TJ Maxx Rebecca Taylor find. We are here for it. Let's see. Marilyn says, I just joined your channel. You're so cute and so funny. Work your skinny legend look. Oh my God, yes. I'm like a couple pounds away from my high school weight, which is absolutely insane that I'm already going back to my high school weight. I'm about maybe like 5 to 7 pounds away. And so literally I find that before the end of May, I'll be back into my regular weight. So I'm super excited. And then I'm not sure how I want to transform. I don't really want to become super, super skinny or like super like, but I definitely do want to be a lot more on the lean side. So we shall see. But yeah, I'm almost on my high school weight, Maryland, which I'm so excited. Ivedi says, why do you think Chanel is so iconic? Dolce & Gabbana, Fendi, and Burberry were bigger. My great aunt met Coco Chanel in the 70s. She was a hardworking woman. Oh yeah, she was a hardworking woman. That's so cool that she got to meet Coco Chanel herself. Let's see. I think Chanel, I think a lot of it has to do with Karl Lagerfeld on how he marketed Chanel and how Chanel has moved throughout the years. So we know Chanel used to have like an outlet in the Woodbury Commons. Like Chanel has definitely changed itself and has definitely perceived itself as a step up than some of the other brands. You know, when you see Dolce & Gabbana, we see Fendi, we see Burberry, they do a lot more wholesaling to like department stores, so a lot more places versus Chanel does do that, like with their fragrances and stuff. But when you see eyewear, like let's say like a Bloomingdale's or Nordstrom, not all Nordstroms or Bloomingdale's are going to have Chanel eyewear, or you know, Dolce & Gabbana, where they, you know, they're going to wholesale their shoes, you know, a little bit more in distribution, a little bit more, or a Burberry where you can go and buy Burberry everywhere. So I think everything has to do with the exclusivity of stuff. And I think Chanel has been really great with that. I think that Dolce & Gabbana, I don't think it's an iconic brand. I really don't. I don't see Dolce & Gabbana being a thing in the future. I think Fendi is very iconic. Like I said, that's another Karl Lagerfeld. I definitely, you know, I know Fendi's known for their furs, but I definitely see themselves actually getting away from that. I think Burberry is always a classic. I think you can never go wrong with it. But if you're talking about like prestige and iconic, I think out of all the brands, I think Chanel is going to be the one. And I think Chanel's story itself, how she grew up, hearing her story, you know, I relate to it, or I find that people relate to it a lot more. Like, who's Thomas Burberry? Like, yes, I do know a little bit about him, but I don't relate to him. You know, he passed away a long time ago. You know, I know who's the creator of Fendi, but I don't relate to that. I don't know the story of Fendi as much. Or Dolce & Gabbana. I don't like Dolce & Gabbana because I don't like for what they stand for. But Chanel, I think even like Louis Vuitton or Hermes, like I don't know really the story behind Hermes a whole lot. But and a story that I always know is Coco Chanel's story. I think a lot of us know it. And I think a lot of us find it very relatable, or we find some sort of reality to it. And I think that's why Chanel is also a very popular brand because of that. And so And therefore, that's why I love Chanel. Marilyn says, we love your videos from Miami, honey. Oh, thank you so much, Marilyn. Appreciate it. Rico says that love bracelet's everything, though. I mean, yes, like I said, I know some people may say it's overkill, whatever. I think the love bracelet's still pretty hot, if you ask me. I like it. Thomas says, is Zara worth it? Where can I find the best deals online? Um, Online, you just have to like check the website very consistently because there will be one in stock and it'll go. But like your Saks Off Fifth, like your Nordstrom Racks, like your TJ Maxx's. But like I said, the stock is very limited and things can go by super fast. And is Zara worth it? My answer is no. Right now, I do not have any Zara items in my collection. I have a few H&M. I definitely prefer quality versus quantity. Not putting anybody down that shops at Zara. If you like Zara and that's your thing, you know, a lot of my friends shop at Zara and sometimes they want me to go in the store and help them pick out an outfit. That's fine. I'll help it, but that's just not my thing. Or, you know, if people love Zara, I mean, more power to you. That's just not really my thing. But for me, I wouldn't shop at Zara. I would probably shop more Uniqlo or H&M or like Pull & Bear a little bit more, or Massimo Dutti more than Zara itself, even though like Massimo Dutti and like Pull & Bear are basically the same thing. Pinky and Yasmin says, hello, how are you? Jessica says, what do you think about the LV pochette? Also love your videos. I think it's a classic item. I don't think you go wrong with it. And I like it. I mean, like I said, I'm not the LV fan, but I can respect the pochette, and I think it's a very respectable handbag. El Gordo y la Gorda 8 says, we love you. Thank you so much. Tracy says, hi, how are you? Sebastian says, I made a brand new Instagram that I want to do designer fashion and small IGTV vlogs and stuff. Any recommendation on how to grow and the Pacific content helped you? And also, what's your Instagram? So my Instagram is Sergio's Secret. It's gonna be the same as my YouTube. I find that on Instagram, I'm gonna be honest, it's very hard to grow nowadays. I think for me, I think it's more easier to get more discovered on like a Twitter, on a YouTube, or on a TikTok. I think the algorithm on Instagram is very crazy. I think for me, like my Instagram is an extension of my YouTube channel. It's not like my bread and butter. It's not, you know, I post what I post on my Instagram, and it's more personal, but also post like little bit useful things. And it's where my subscribers and my friends and family can kind of catch up with me. But I will say, if you do want to do like IGTV vlogs and stuff, I would maybe put like a snippet of it like on TikTok, and then but you can also watch the rest of it on Instagram. So it's all about kind of connecting everything. And like I said, I've also been told, like, you know, for me, I work with what works for me. What works for me is YouTube and Instagram. I'm not really into the TikTok a lot. I definitely do prefer the longer content, but I would say the Instagram algorithm hasn't been the same in a very long time. And so for me, if you are trying to put time and effort, I think maybe your time is worth better spent on TikTok if you do want to do more of the shorter videos, if I'm being honest. El Gordo El Gordo y la Gorda says, is that a Chanel jacket? No, it is not. It is a Rebecca Taylor blazer that I got from TG Maxx. And I got it it was a $700 blazer, and I got it for $80. Brand 700 said, thank you for the response, and you need a Rolex. Actually, Brand, I actually don't really like Rolex watches. I actually prefer more of square watches. That's why I really want the Cartier Tank watch for me. I love watches. I appreciate watches, but for me, I said this before. I said if somebody were to give me a Rolex watch, I would honestly not keep it. I don't know. I just don't really like round watches anymore. I definitely prefer more square. That's why I said my dream watch would be a Cartier, and maybe in the future, if I got it like that, maybe like an AP, maybe like bedazzled out like Citigo version. But for me, I don't know. I just don't really, Rolex doesn't really do it for me. Karina says, are you having issues with the YSL camera bag losing its shape? I am not. Let me grab it for you guys. I actually have it stuffed right now. Sometimes I usually don't really keep a lot of my bag stuffed, but I have it stuffed and it's actually holding up its shape pretty well. I don't really see anything, but it's been holding up pretty well. I mean, I haven't had any structure loss or anything. The piping and everything has been really good. The only thing is I did drop it, and so you can see a little bit of the scratches in it. But other than that, it looks good, and I have not experienced anything. And this is a bag that I've been using a lot more recently, and I love the color and everything. So the camera bag is definitely a good purchase. We have 52 likes. If we can get it to 60, I'd appreciate it. Alicia says, how do you lose weight? How did I lose the weight? So the way I lost my weight in a very short amount of time. So I don't know if you guys remember, you guys would see car vlogs and stuff. I would go to Dunkin' Donuts. Like, I kid you not, guys, I would go to Dunkin' Donuts, I would go to Starbucks, and I would literally have Starbucks 3 times a day. I would get like venti caramel. I would go to Dunkin' Donuts and get 3 kolaches, 3 donuts. Like, I would eat all those little foods, or I would go to Burger King and eat 3 burgers, or even if I had food at home, I would just eat it so massively in so much large proportions. And so for me, I just kind of I still kind of eat like a girl puede, like, I know this is not proper and maybe it's not ladylike for me to say, si hablo español, pero a girl puede tragar, like a girl can eat. Do not get me wrong. Like, I'm 5'11", a girl can eat. I love to eat, but I really decided to take off a lot of those sugary items. And at the end of the day, I didn't feel well. Like, I feel very lugged. I feel like I needed to have another one. Or, I do still have like Red Bull and like maybe like Monsters and stuff, but nowhere near. And then also soda. So basically what I drink now is like water, maybe like water with lemon. And, also it'd be kind of like in social settings where, the waitress, you'd be like, what do you want? And I'd say water. And since I felt like I was like cheap for ordering water, and so I would get like a soda or get like an alcoholic drink. And maybe I just didn't want that. So for me, I just really stick to what works for me. And so I just drink like water with lemon, maybe like an apple juice and horchata here and there, maybe like a couple of times a week, or like alcohol, but not like this. Maybe I'll get like a super sweet one, but then after that, kind of change them around. So I think a lot of the things had to do with a lot of the liquids that I was intaking, a lot of those sugary, like I would feel literally rounds of sugar when I was drinking my Dunkin' Donuts drink. And those were like calories, that thick caramel. And now when I think about that, like I do not crave that at all. So for me, I feel like once I cut all that off, I mean, I still have a Starbucks like matcha drink and stuff like that, or maybe like a smaller peak drink and stuff. Like, do not get me wrong, I'll still have it. But like those big coffee sugary drinks are over 1,000 calories, I would throw up just me even thinking about consuming one of those. And like I would get like maybe 2-pound cakes. So I just stopped the intake and stopped overeating, and I just am more proportional with my food, and I don't really drink a lot of sugary drinks. And then I worked out every day, so I think all that has helped me out. Like now, like I eat apples and bananas, and that used to not be me. So I think it's just been like more not eating, but like not overeating, and then eating a little bit better is what I've done. Let's see. Sorry, I kind of answering all these questions. Jennifer says, what would you recommend for Mother's Day? I love your videos, Jennifer. I have a video coming up very soon on Mother's Day. I would say Troy Birch Cloud Miller sandal, the Coach Cassie's, Michelle watch, an experience for you and your mother. Like maybe get y'all's nails done, or maybe take a little bit of girlfriend's trip. Or not a girlfriend trip, you know what I mean? Like a trip out. So you'll see that very, very soon. And I have like a fragrance choices, and I have quite a bit of things that that I haven't edited. I do have a video that I made last year if you want to check it out, but that will be coming up. But those are some recommendations that I have for Mother's Day. Tracy Joy says, thank you for sharing all your shopping videos and all the information about designer brands. Thank you so much, Tracy. I appreciate it. Everybody says, since Coco Chanel died in 1971, who's running the business? Did she have children? I don't think she had children, but I think she doesn't. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I know it's been kind of moved around a little bit throughout the years. I'm not 100% on it, but that's something that I have to check out on, because I don't want to like think about what it is, but then I'm completely I could be completely wrong. El Gordo y la Gorda says, Dolce & Gabbana do not support guys, or I guess gays. They are pigs. I mean, yes, they are. I mean, that's why I don't buy anything from them. I don't have anything from them. One of my friends, which shall not be named, was going to buy a pair of D&G shoes, and I told her not to buy them, and she didn't even know why. And so she is not going to buy Dolce & Gabbana anymore. And every time I walk by the Dolce & Gabbana store in North Park, I'm like, no, absolutely not. Would you make a video and give tips on how to stock replicas for Chanel, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and other brands? Yes, I do. And I also want to know. I also want to make a video about how to shop, and maybe like go on Poshmark and put like, this is too good to be true. Like, come shop. Let's spot fakes on Poshmark. Like, I think that'd be so much fun. Wouldn't you guys think that? Like, let's go on Poshmark and spot fakes. Be like, well, this is fake. do not buy this or whatever. I think that'd be really fun. And since in the video I would give kind of like details on why it is, I think that'd be fun to do. The only thing I hate is when people question my decision, like, are you sure it's fake? I'm like, do you know the experience that I have? I know when something's replica or not. I think that's my biggest pet peeve, when people doubt my authentication skills. And I've always been right. I have yet to be wrong on an authentication before. I don't authenticate bags like that, but I can tell even with the Chanel grainy leather, like if you get a little microscope, you can tell by the grains, because a lot of Chanels can be super, super fakes. And that's how actually like a lot of like your places check bags is, they actually, like the Hermes bags and stuff, they actually check the grains of the leather. CV says, are the months for the Neiman Marcus last call designer events consistent each year and similar when Nordstrom Rack has 25% off before holidays? For the most part, yes. It does switch around a little bit. For the most part, it is pretty much the same kind of like as Nordstrom Rack. It's still kind of same as a calendar, through a yearly calendar. Cheryl says, do you think Coach is an iconic brand? I think they've been around since 1941. So I definitely do think Coach is a well-respected, iconic brand, if you ask me. I think it is. Tracy Joy says, love your shopping videos. So jealous. Most of my friends and family don't see the hype and see luxury items. They think it's a waste of time and money. Yeah, a lot of people do feel like that, where they feel like, like it is. I know a lot of my friends were not really into designer, and it's because they didn't really know a lot about it, or they didn't know where to start. So, like I kind of like showed them the ins and outs, or like, I like to talk about things, and it just depends. You kind of have to find the right group of people. But I definitely do see your point, because definitely like my dad is like, you bought me this for my birthday, you bought me this for Christmas, and he's like, you spent this much on me, and he doesn't really see, like, yes, he likes designer items because when I buy it for him, he's gonna like wear it, or like if like somebody buys it for him, but he's like really like, he's very shocked, and he's kind of like more like, oh, I much rather spend that money at Home Depot or whatever, you know what I mean? But yeah, I definitely do see your point. A lot of my family members definitely think like that. CV says, are YSL outlets not made for the outlet items? It depends. For the most part, a lot of the items are transfers. There are a few items, but honestly, if you go in and you tell them and you're nice about it, they'll tell you what's made for the outlet and what is not, and they're pretty chill about it. Let's see. And Gordo de Faca says, Chanel super iconic, and Dior, and then SCEPAREILL. Yeah, I think Chanel and Dior are iconic brands in the whole luxury business. I need to find a good group of people to have shopping experiences, and not that they're going to enjoy shopping and not feel like I have to drag them with me. Yeah, I definitely have had those group of friends who are like, ugh. Like for me, that's why I like to shop most of the time by myself. Like in general, even when I'm making high purchases, I may just bring like a friend along. But for the most part, I like to go in. I like to kiki. I like to feel the fantasy. And yeah, but sometimes I think you're better off by yourself. I definitely, you see me shopping. Yes, I may bring people along, but for the most part, I think I find more enjoyment shopping by myself than bringing other people. That's what I found personally. I feel like you get to scoop a little bit things more, but it's also fun to have a group to go with friends as well. Fernanda says, I'm late, but hi, you're not late. We still have about an hour and a half left. So Fernanda, you came at a really great time. El gordo y la gorda. I keep saying el gordo y la flaca. I don't know why I keep on saying that. Yes, Queen, I hate Dolce & Gabbana. Yeah, I'm definitely not here for it at all. Naomi says, hi, Sergio. I'm moving to Dallas this summer. Where's the Nordstrom Rack you always find good deals at? So I'm going to tell you my favorite Nordstrom Racks from 1 to 6, because there's 6 locations in the DFW area, Naomi. So take note. First one is going to be the Shops at Park Lane, which is going to be the one right across the street from North Park. Second one is going to be the one in Southlake, Texas. It is a little bit drive out from Dallas, but definitely worth it. My third favorite one is going to be the one in the Parks Mall of Arlington, believe it or not. The reason is because a lot of people, that market isn't very, and I know I've gotten hate for saying that, because I know I've gotten hate for it, but in that market, they're not a big designer market. So that you can find really good hidden gems, like that baby $150 Gucci bag I bought from there, and I bought in really good gems from there. I bought a Canada Goose jacket from there. So that Arlington one does come in Truth, and that's where I bought my white Gucci loafers. So that one. Then I'm gonna like the one in Plano. It's like a little shopping center. I like the one in Frisco as well. And the last one would be the one by the Galleria in Dallas. I don't know. I feel like it can be very, very hit or miss. I mean, the last time that I went was a very good hit, but then the last 5-6 times that I went were misses. So those are gonna be my top choices in the racks in the DFW area. Naomi. Sergio, you've been shopping without me. You have the Loewe puzzle bag. Oh, Noni said that. Yes, I have my Loewe puzzle bag. Look how cute she is. I'm doing a Loewe video. I love her so much, and I'm so happy that I have her in my collection. I've been wanting a Loewe bag for such a long time, and I love it. I think she's so beautiful. El Gordo y la Gorda says Louis Vuitton specialized in luggage and then transitioned clothes. Yeah, I saw that there's a market for them to market the monogram. So, I mean, they're going to do whatever they want to get the coins. And so, I mean, that's why they do ready to wear now. I don't really see the hype in their ready to wear. I don't think Nicolas Guesquier makes really good. I don't really like him as a designer in general, if I'm going to be really honest. I really don't care if he's ready to wear. And Zara sucks. I mean, yeah, I mean, like I said, to each its own. If you like Zara, I love it. But I just don't shop at Zara. I mean, but does that mean I'll shop at Zara maybe 6 months from now and see one item that I'm going to get a lot of wear out of? Because I have done that in the past. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll go in and see a neon blazer and wear it for the next year. And I love it and I'll cherish. But I just make sure whatever purchase I do make is not a one-time wear thing as well. Speaking of that, I have to cancel my Rent the Runway membership. I put a freeze on it, but I have to cancel it. So you guys kind of reminded me. Rico says, I'm not much of an LV fan myself and made some items, but I'm more Coach Dior, Fendi, or Chanel. But the way Coach has been stepping it up, I'm Team Coach. Yeah, right now I'm definitely Team Coach. I'm Team Coach. I'm Team Tory. I'm Team Saint Laurent. I'm Team The Row. I'm Team Loewe. I'm Team Telfar. Team Polan. But yeah, there's a couple brands that I just don't really shop for, and that's going to be like your Louis Vuitton, your Dior. I haven't gotten into Hermes. It's not because I don't like it, just haven't gotten into it. I haven't met that path yet, but I'm definitely Team Coach with you, Rico. I've been on YouTube since 2012, and the consistency is everything to get your following. Yeah, it is. It is. You know, I will say maybe I don't have like the best kind of tracking all the time, but at least I try to put out really, really good videos. But yeah, your consistency and the more you put in is the more you're going to get out. You know, like I said, it's going to hurt when you post your first video and you get 10 views. It's going to suck. You think your day is wasted. But if you keep on put in the time and the effort, it's eventually going to pay off. And look, I'm about to hit my 50K pretty much in about the next couple of days. So, I mean, it paid off and I wouldn't have it any other way. Closet of June says, new subby, love your videos. Thank you so much for saying that, Closet of June, appreciate it. Onjibu, I'm late, but hi, how are you? No, you're not late. We still have a couple times to kick it up. El Gordo y la Gorda says, Sergio, what do you do for a living, love? I do a couple of things. You know, a girly can never put her eggs in one basket. If one thing fails, another thing will pop up. I will say my lifestyle has fluctuated quite a lot within the last 24 months, but I mean, a girly never puts her eggs in one basket, and there'll be a one time very, very soon where I will kind of say some of my biggest secrets, but that time is not now, but it'll be very, very soon. But yeah. Veronica says, hi, Sergio, love your videos. I was in Dallas this past weekend and loved the vibe. I had lunch at Tejas and it was a cute restaurant and I tried Imperium pies. Oh, Imperium pies, oh my God, it's so good. Ooh, I'm kind of craving that right now. I've been craving a sweet. I told my friends before we go out tonight, I said, do you guys want sweets? Because I'll definitely buy it and we can kind of munch on it before we go out tonight. But oh my God, that does sound so good. But I'm glad you had a good weekend in Dallas, and not sure if you're into, but there's a lot of fun stuff to do in Dallas, especially on the weekend, especially Sunday fun day. I've been actually been like clearing up my schedule to actually have a full Sunday fun day from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep. And Sunday fun days here in Dallas is definitely like the vibe. I'm starting to like Sundays a little bit more, and I'm not usually a Sunday person. Sad I live in the UK, so couldn't shop the Neiman Marcus, but your video was amazing. Oh my God, it was like a whole Black Friday. I feel like I was watching those Beauty Guru Black Friday videos from back in the day, but I'm glad that you were able to watch the video, love. I am dying to get the Michelle Deco diamond watch. I have a really small wrist, so I want to get it in 29. I'm graduating in May, and I think I'm going to be my graduation gift to yourself. Tracy, I think that the Michelle watch is timeless. With my diamond deco, it's about to be a year. You know, when I first bought it, I had my other one. I still have it. I've been meaning to sell it, but I just haven't sold it. Though it's a little bit larger, but it has like no diamonds on it. And when I first bought it, I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna preserve it. But no, I wear this watch almost every day. I get so many compliments on it. It is so beautiful. Actually, a lot of my friends actually have this exact same watch. It is classic. It goes with everything, and this will be a watch regardless of how many watches I start getting down later on the path. Like if I get my Cartier tank watch, this is still gonna be a watch that I'm still gonna get a lot of wear out of. I love it, and I think it's a classic. I think Michelle watches are underrated. I think you never go wrong with. Maria says, which YSL bag would you recommend to be your first luxury bag? Also, which you recommend for an everyday bag? So I am doing my favorite beginner bags for Saint Laurent very soon in the month of May. That's one of the videos that are in the set schedule. But I would say the camera bag right here, I would say the smaller one and not more grainy leather. I think it's like 1,150. That one's a good one if you don't carry a whole lot. I would say those two, a Saint Laurent Sac de Jour and a Saint Laurent Lulu Puffy, but in whichever size accordingly for your lifestyle. I think that's really great. And I think for an everyday bag, like that's larger, and maybe that's not Saint Laurent, that's designer. I really love the puzzle bag. I think that the Givenchy Antigona in the medium or the smaller size. I think a Chloe Marcy. I think I like some of the Senreve bags. Some people are kind of very opinionated on those. I really like them. Maybe a Prada handbag, more of the Saffiano, and you can shop the pre-love market and get a really good deal on that. And then I would also say some of like the larger Fendi totes. You can get a really great deal on the pre-love market. I also think those are really good everyday handbags that I like. Also, the Tom Ford T-tote is one of my favorite totes as well. Let's see. I had lost my little thing right here. Hi, Sergio. Love your channel. What luxury brand is having its biggest moment in 2021? In your opinion, I honestly feel like Alaya's going to make a big comeback. In my opinion, I think Prada is having such a big moment. I think the Row is getting even more recognition. I think that, let's see. I'm trying to think. I think that as much as like I'm not the biggest Balenciaga fan, I think Balenciaga is still going strong. But I would say those are some of the brands. But I'll definitely, if I have to pick one, I definitely feel like Prada is having the biggest moment out of all of them. They really restructured a lot of things, and I really see Prada becoming even stronger. I feel like it had a couple years where it was kind of, but I think all this new kind of social media age has definitely rebranded the whole brand. And so I feel like I would say Prada's having its biggest moment now. And I think one of the next brands to have its next moment is going to be Alaya. So if you do want anything Alaya or Emilio Pucci, I think those two brands are kind of on the rise. And I still think that Bottega is still going pretty strong, if you ask me. Pia says, I have bulimia and you triggered my ED. Now I'll go, okay. Monica No Texas says, I'm thinking to buy my first designer handbag. I'm between Burberry and Gucci. Which one would you recommend? If you're going pre-loved, okay, if you want Burberry, in my honest opinion, go pre-loved. You can get really great deals on new Burberry or prior to Riccardo Tisci era Burberry pre-loved. I wouldn't buy retail Burberry handbags, maybe ready to wear or scarves and stuff I would. But Gucci, if you're gonna buy brand new or pre-loved, I would definitely prefer Gucci. Like I said, I love Burberry ready to wear. I have quite a bit of Burberry ready to wear, but if I were to pick a handbag right now, Gucci or Burberry, I'm gonna pick Gucci. The Dionysus collection, beautiful, love it. The Gucci Soho Disco, love it. The Gucci totes that are monogram, love it. Honestly, Monica, I would go for Gucci over Burberry if you ask me, and I think a lot of us can agree on that on this live stream. Life with Yessie says, how do you find about the last call events? Do they send emails or do they advertise in store? I've never been, but you're making me wanting to go to one. So they have email lists. I'm not on the email list anymore. I don't know why it took me off. I go to Lasco pretty regularly, but I have people that I work with in the store. So that's how I get all the tea, and that's how I tell you guys about it. And then I have other friends that shop Lasco, like my friend Jada. And so we kind of like kiki, and we always in cahoots when it comes to stuff like that. But in the store, they do have like fixtures, like let's say this bag, a Kabata to a YSL camera bag says new event and like, July 31st. So they do send emails, but I don't know how you get on the email list. I used to be on it, but I'm not on there anymore for whatever reason. If you hate ordering water at restaurants, ask for sparkling water or lemon ice water. True, true, true. I think I should say lemon ice water. But yeah, I feel like I would like drink soda and stuff, and I didn't really want to drink it. Or I would get like a soda and pay maybe like $3 or $4, and then get a water and not even touch the soda. So I think it was a waste of money, if you ask me. Estás buscando vato. I'm not sure how you want me to reply to that. Definitely let me know how you want me to respond to that. Granny Lucy with the good hello, Sergio, my grandbaby in my head. How you feeling, baby? I'm feeling really, really well today. I love Friday, and yeah, I'm ready to have a good weekend. Anybody says, how often do stores like Neiman Marcus have lost call? Do they email you? Like I said, I used to be on the email list. I don't think they have I think whoever's on the email list is going to get it forward. I don't think they have an email list anymore, like for new people. I think I get the cahoots before it happens. And like I said, I have friends that also tell me as well. But yeah, I don't get personally emailed. But how often do they have the sales? So this one was on Wednesday. The handbag one the shoe event was in March, and then the handbag event was in February. So they happen like maybe like every 45 to 60 days. Sam says, hey, from Scotland, are the Mark Cross Grace with box worth it? Found a new one with 2 black stripes for $4.50. I think that's a pretty good price. If you like it and you're gonna get wear out of it, Sam, I think it's worth it. If you are gonna get the wear out of it. El gordo y la gorda says yo sí. That's so funny. I like how you use the word vato too. Lovely says, I'm doing a change in my diet soon, cutting out sugar and bread. Yeah, I still have a little bit of bread. Like I'll eat a pizza with bread, I'll eat tacos or whatever. But like as far as like the sugar, like I am craving a little bit of sweets today. But like I said, normally I would I can literally, like I used to do this, guys. I used to go to Nothing But Cakes, buy a buntlet, like those little mini cupcakes, 16 of them or 12 of them, and I would eat them all. Or I would get a Nothing But Cake, like the buntlet that's like $5. I would eat all of it, or maybe get 2 and eat them all. Or I go to McDonald's and get like 10 cookies and eat them all. Now I may go to Sprinkles and just eat 1 cupcake, or I may go to Nothing But Cake and split the little cake and eat half of it, and maybe save the half of it for like the next 5 days. But I think for me, my biggest problem was, I was the sugar. I think for me, my sugar intake, and also all my grandparents have diabetes. So that's something that I didn't want to go through that path. And I know a lot of family members have diabetes in the family, so I don't want anything to trigger that as well. Rico says, me and you are the same height. Yes, we're both skinny legends, love. Tip, if you buy the Versace robe on Farfetch, you can get 10% off, and they're only website that has it in its old price, and now there's a price increase. So are they $5.95? I hear they're $5.95. Maybe they are already at $6.50. I definitely do want one. I'm not sure. I think I kind of want the colorful one, a very, very fun one. But for Versace, I really want a Versace swimsuit or a Versace like silky top. That's what I've been looking for, and I'm loving this whole Versace comeback. That's another brand that I feel like is doing a really strong social media comeback, is Versace as well, and I'm living for it. We all love a little Ganni Versace moment. Edgar says, did you see the new Azalea Tofar color? Thoughts? Oh, I love it. When they introduce it on the Wendy Williams show, I'm living for it. Definitely reminds me of my YSL Lulu pink one that I bought last year. Love it. Would I have it in my collection? Probably not, but I love it, and I cannot wait to see people have it in person. Rico says, I feel like D&G is going out of business soon. You don't hear as much about them anymore. Well, at least I have it. Well, I know the people that love Dolce & Gabbana still rock it. I know like celebrities and stuff, like they get gifted like a Lori Harvey, a Sweetie. Yes, I do love those people on social media, but I kind of give them the side eye a little bit when they rep Dolce & Gabbana. But as far as like if an influencer or like a YouTuber reps D&G, it kind of puts a bad taste on my mouth. And yeah, I mean, I just don't care for D&G as well. Tracy says, yes, I made an email to Poshmark because I'm sick and tired of having to deal with so many fakes on that website. It's freaking awful. Yeah, I mean, they really need to have people like working full time to be regulating stuff like that. Like I can literally make a video, and I feel like Poshmark would actually get upset for me posting that video. I can literally go right now and I can pull up 10 fakes in a heartbeat. The amount of replicas that are on there is ridiculous, and I feel like there needs to be even more regulation, or maybe like the item that you list, give it 1 hour before it could process or something like that. Rico says, I can spot a fake out of nowhere. Like if you know designer, you will know and what is what and is not. Yeah, exactly, Rico. I know some people like question me like, how do you know? Are you sure? Girly, I know when I see something. Tracy says, how do you think a fake got into last call for new markets? I'm thinking somebody probably bought their original and returned the fake item with the fake so bad. Tracy, I think that's what really happened. I think really somebody just decided to just kind of flip it, and the person didn't really know, and so they just kind of kept it moving. We have 68 likes. If we can get it to 75, I appreciate it. But I feel bad if somebody would have actually purchased it. And I know people, not even like, I'm not even speaking at last call or Neiman's in general. I've known people that have purchased stuff through wholesalers and have gotten replicas because of being returned and stuff like that. So just be careful. It's something that could happen. I feel like you actually save more money when you buy designer because the quality and it lasts longer. Yeah, for me it does. And I also find that there's more appreciation and there's more of a longevity. So like, let's say if this blazer is from like Zara, right? If I sell it, if I don't want it, people are like, oh, it's like a Zara blazer. It has a little bit of wear. But if it's Rebecca Taylor, if I kept it in good condition, one of my friends may want it, or I could sell it maybe, like I said, I got it for $80. I could probably sell it for like maybe $30 versus Zara. If I got one for the same price, I probably wouldn't even get $10 if I'm being honest. I hate when I get questioned on my authentication too. Like I generally have an eye for it. Yeah, like you just know it when you know it. Like it's just it's either you have it or you don't. Like it's not. Yes, it's something that you can learn, but your natural instincts you can tell. Like I said, am I the type of person to go up to a person like your bag is fake? No, 'cause that's none of my business. But I can see one and I can just tell. Angela says, do you do any personal shopping? I would love for you to shop for me. No, Angela, right now I don't do any personal shopping. It's something maybe that I'm open for in the future. It just personal shopping takes a lot. And if I were to do personal shopping, I would have to hire an assistant to help me out to do everything because that's a whole other job. Or maybe I could not hire an assistant, but hire somebody that could take that position for me and that can do all the background for it, and we can just kind of work together. But right now that's not something that I'm looking to do, but it is something that I could be open for in the future. Karen says, hola, how are you? Tracy said, I'd rather spend my money on high-end quality goods that I know they're going to last forever. Yes, I'm very quality versus quantity, even though I can be wishy-washy and I can fall out of love with things very fast. But for the most part, I do love a lot of the purchases that I do make. Rico says, say it ain't so I love Neiman's. So true. Shopping alone is so good and you feel like the main character, but you still got the whole experience, no pressure, no rush, no opinions. Yeah, that's how I am. And if I do want an opinion on something, I text it to a few people and I see their opinion. But I also tell myself, if you have to get an opinion, it means that it's probably not made for you. It's not probably up for you. I mean, that's just how I see it. But it's good to get opinions. But for me, if you have to get a lot of opinions, it means you're kind of iffy about it. Rico says, I love shopping by myself because I notice when you have other people, it ain't as fun. I have more fun and kiki when I'm alone. Yeah, I kiki when I'm alone with the sales associate that I am, and I find that I like more of that one-on-one attention if I am getting more of that boutique experience. Like I said, I know some people love and they want the champagne, they want the whole experience. For me, I kind of don't really care. I can just be like, girlie, I just want that. I just want to try on. I've been offered cookies, galletas, everything. And, sometimes I'm just like, it's fine. Like, I don't really need it. But I definitely do like shopping by myself. And sometimes, like I said, I actually turn down, like, can I get you a water? Can I get you coffee? Usually I turn it down 9 times out of 10. I'm just like, I just rather not. Karen says, but that's just me, for me. Karen says, I love shopping by myself. Yeah, I think everybody loves shopping for themselves. MC says, ever since learning about Louis Vuitton employee ready-to-wear discounts and shoe discount at the end of each season being discounted 80%, I just can't get on board with LV. I mean, that internally, they work hard as employees, and I think that's a perk that I think that they deserve. I know a lot of people that have worked for LV, and I have seen how. I mean, I know a lot of things behind the scenes, and literally shoes for like 10 cents on the dollar, handbags like really good, and yeah, I mean, I think that's more internally. I mean, I can't really hate on it because I feel like they work for the brand. I feel like they should get some sort of reward for it. But yeah, the ready to wear and the shoes, you can get really great deals if you're a Louis Vuitton employee. Fernando says, I just bought a white cream color Coach. What would you recommend to avoid color transfer? I would just say clean it with a damp cloth every time you wear it, or I wouldn't wear them usually with black trousers like that are not jeans. You're good, but if you're wearing jeans, make sure they're not super new. Make sure they've been washed a little bit, and to protect a little bit more of the longevity of it. Valeria says, hi, I love you. Just subscribe to your channel. Love your videos. Quick question, when does YSL have their sale? It should be like sometime in June. I'll talk about it when it goes live, and I'll make sure to be one of the first ones to talk about it. And also, if you ever want YSL on sale, Valeria, just contact the YSL outlet during a weekday, and they're more than happy to help you out, because I believe they work on sales quotas or commission. So I think if they can get a sale out of it or inquire about it, they'll do it. Karen says, talk about last call. Oh my God, it is so crazy, Karen. We talked about it a little bit in the beginning of the live stream, but I know there's a little bit more last call questions, but I'll start answering it. But last call, it was crazy on Wednesday, Karen. It was super, super crazy. Naomi says, I love enjoying shopping alone or with my mom. She loves luxury just like me. Haha. I wish my mom was like that. My mom is basically, she's a little bit more edited like I am. She's the type of person like, I just want this and I want to leave. Like, she'll go into Tory Burch, okay, quiero esto, and I'm gonna go. Like, she already knows what she wants. She's not typically a big browser. She feels like she tells me she hates when people waste her time. So she's like, I don't like to waste people's time. Like, if she goes into like, let's say like a Nordstrom, she's like, I want to buy black jeans, and she'll look at them, she'll try them on, and she'll like, this one, and then I'm done. Or if she wants to go, let's say like lingerie shopping. Okay, I'm looking for 2 nude bras, 2 nude black, and then we're done. And then that's how she is. Like, I want this, and this, and I'm out. She's not really a big browser. I mean, she's a browser online, but not as much as in store. Sam says, the puzzle would be mine if you could only have one bag. Would be mine. It would be your one if you could only pick one. I don't know. I love my puzzle. Right now, it's definitely one of my top 3 favorite designer handbags. I don't see myself using my Chanel 19 for the rest of the seasons. I definitely think it's more of a fallback. I mean, who am I kidding? I may wear it like once or twice, but I definitely do see myself using these more handbags than the black ones here. Iberi says, how many Loewe bags do you want? I have 3. I have the basket, I have that one, and then I have a tote. I can get one more. I think after 4, I think I'm good on Loewe, but I'm to get a puzzle bag maybe in a larger size or in a smaller size. But to be honest, I am really content with the puzzle bags that I already have. Karen says, your dream bag. My dream bag is my Chanel Classic Maxi Single Flap. I've been wanting that since I was a child, and when I had the opportunity to buy it, I bought it. All this is extra. I love and I appreciate it. But if there's one bag that I've always wanted, is that bag right there, and I have it. So that is my dream bag, Karen. Rico says, Hermes gives me older people vibes. Like the bags are cute, but I don't feel like Hermes is for me. That's how I feel. I feel like I'll get into it. You know, I'll enjoy it later on. But for me, it's just, you know, I think eventually I'll get into it. But you know, it's just not something that it's for me for now. I have a belt. I may purchase something later on, but you know, right now I'm definitely enjoying a lot of other brands than Hermes, and I know eventually I'll get into Hermes. Cheryl says, when did you start your channel? I want to say about like 24 months ago. And at the beginning it was very inconsistent. I would say last year after Christmas, so like in January, February, when I took my trip to London. So like January, early January is when I started taking it seriously. That's how long it took me. And now we're here going into May. So it did take me quite a bit, but in the beginning I was very, very inconsistent. Naomi says, I used to work at Zara. Their quality is terrible. The only things worth buying is their jeans and their winter coats. Yeah, they are known for their winter coats and their denim. But yeah, it's basically kind of like buy in the moment and keep it moving. You know, I love that, but I mean, I don't know. For me, like I said, I'd much rather have one Vince item than to have 10 Zara items, if you ask me. Iveri says, hello, sir. Just so happy to be able to join this live chat. Light and blessing. Thank you so much, Iveri. I appreciate it so much. Tracy says, YouTube is a lot of work, and a lot of people don't know that. And your videos are killing. Oh, thank you so much, Tracy. I try to put in, you know, effort. I try to take time and effort. I mean, like, let's say to film a TJ Maxx video, you know, you're in the thing, you have to drive to the next location, you have to try on the home, you have to go in and try on the clothes, and you have to edit other videos, and I have to be on phone calls, and then I have to go to work. Like, I just have so many things, and you know, people think, you know, you just see like I'm just going in shopping. Yes, I am doing that, but there's a lot of backgrounds. Oh, then I have to find the links. I have to find something that's a little bit more harder. I have to scour the internet for it, and you know, I have to reply some comments. You know, it is a lot of work. Even though like my videos aren't like super edited, it's still a lot of work to get done, but I wouldn't trade it for the world, and I really enjoy it. What do you think about the brand Supreme? I love Chanel. You're such a ray of light. Oh, thank you so much. I like Supreme. I tried getting it into high school. It's a little bit too streetwear for me. I can definitely appreciate a nice Supreme item when somebody has one. I don't hate Supreme. It's just not for me. I think my brother's more of a Supreme person, but I think it's a good brand, and I like their marketing, and I have nothing but applause for how they market their brand. I think it's very genius. Tracy says, always hustling, always making that money. Yeah, like I said, never put your eggs in one basket, and to keep it moving. You know what I mean? That's how I am. You know, never put your eggs in one basket. That's what my mom has always told me. We have 75 likes and we get it to 80. I appreciate it. Chicken says, would you ever purchase from the Coach and Champion collab? Probably not, if I'm being honest. I'm not a big Champion fan in general. And the reason is because I remember in junior high, they had like Champion shirts of the junior high that I went to, and it had like the name of it and like the matching shorts. And I told my mom not to buy it, and my mom bought me like 3 sets of like the school that I went to with the matching short. And I just, while everybody else got to wear like Nike and Adidas and all these other brands, and I just felt kind of like I felt out of place. And so for me, I don't know, ever since that, I haven't been the biggest Champion person. I do have a Champion Snoopy sweater, but I don't really wear it. But I don't know, it kind of, I don't know, Champion like junior high kind of puts me kind of like in a weird spot. Like I can't, and my mom would force me to wear it too. Betty says, Sergio, what are your brother and father planning for your mom on Mother's Day? My understanding is my mom's actually not going to be on Mother's Day, and my dad, I think they're going to Mexico for the weekend. So my brother is just going to be at home taking care of the dog, and I'll probably go and visit him, but they're actually not going to be here actually. Which is, I mean, it's sad, but I mean, I see my mom all the time. So, I mean, I'd rather them have some alone time. But yeah, they're actually not going to be here for Mother's Day. Rico says, the Coach X Champion bag is everything. I love it. Yeah, I really like it. But like I said, it's just not for me. What about the Loewe elephant bag? Oh, I loved it. I think it's so cute. I also think the rabbit one is so cute. Definitely a novelty bag, but it's something that I do see myself, I definitely do see myself getting it eventually, but I do think they're really beautiful bags. I think they're so pretty. Wilma says, hey, Sergio, bought a Theory Moto jacket and thought of you. Yeah, I think a good leather jacket, especially a Theory one, you can never go wrong with. I have an Ulsington one. It's been in my collection for 3 years, and you can never go wrong with it, Wilma. So I think it's a good closet investment because it's something that you can always reach for and something that you could always have. So I'm glad that you have it. I'm glad that you enjoy it. Granny says, what do you think about Walmart brand bags? Some of them be cute as F. And it's funny because I get myself a designer and my grandbaby's knockoffs. Don't judge me. I think it's like I said, if you want to buy knockoffs and that's you, I mean, I don't support it. I don't like it. But what other people do with their money is them. I don't like people telling me what I can and cannot spend on my money. So who am I to tell other people? I may be opinionated. I may give an opinion. But at the end of the day, do you whatever makes you happy. And I think Walmart in general, the way they've been using like social media and kind of like bloggers and stuff, I think they're marketing themselves a lot better. And I think Walmart clothing selection has gone a lot better. And just the whole clothing, accessories, everything from Walmart has been getting it's been a lot better than the last couple of years. But yeah, I mean, like I said, to each its own. you know, I don't like to tell people how to spend their money, but I don't like fakes. But I mean, if it goes for you, goes for your prerogative. I mean, and that's up to you. Someone says top or bottom. I think you'll have to figure that out yourself. Paula says, Sergio, your friends are very fortunate to have you as a friend. Love your advice. Thank you so much, Paula. Yeah, for me, I'm just very much like, you know, I mean, some friends, you know, I just love the relationships that I have. Some of my friends can talk about, I just like that some of my friends, like I'm the type of person, like if you want to talk every day, you want to kiki it up, like my phone, I have so many messages. We can talk every day. We can FaceTime if I have the time, or we can not talk for like a month and we're fine. Like it just depends the relationship with the person, how strong it is. You know, I've been known for me not being in contact with somebody for like 2 weeks, and then we'll go out and we'll have lunch and we'll talk about what happened within the last 2 weeks and we'll kiki it up. I think that's one thing about me is I don't really take things super personally, and a lot of my friends don't either. They know that they're busy, they know that I'm busy, but when every time we do link up, we always have a good time, regardless if that's a long, nice voice memo, phone call, or meeting up in person. But I like the relationships that I have with my friends. They're all very different, and like I said, I have a lot of friends that are like in their 30s. I have a lot of friends that are around my age, but usually a lot of my friends tend to be a little bit more older than I am. Especially, I'm starting to have a lot more friends that are in their 30s, and I think those relationships have been really well because I find maybe people my age are a little bit more not mature enough, and for me, I find myself I'm a very mature 20-year-old, if you ask me. Rico says that name though. Monica no Texas says, can you make a video about designer credit card holders and wallets? So I do have one about SOGs, Monica. I posted it maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago. If you do want to check it out. But my favorite card holders is going to be Gucci. I have a Gucci Diagnosis one. I like Goyard card cases. Even though I don't really buy Dior, I think some of the Dior card cases are really cute. And I like the Hermes classic card cases and Tom Ford. Tom Ford also has some really pretty ones as well. But I do have a video on that if you do want to check it out. Let's see. Natalie says, do you still like your Stradbary bag? Looking to jumpstart my luxury collection, but I want to start one with something at a reasonable price. So I don't have a Stradbary bag in my collection. I used to have a mini one. I gave it to my friend. But I did like my Stradbary bag. It does scratch easily, so you do have to be a little bit more careful. If I would recommend one, I would recommend the Stylist bag because you can wear it as a clutch, crossbody, and shoulder bag. But I definitely do think Stradbary is a very nice, respectable, and classy brand. So I think Stradbary is a really good brand to start your luxury collection with. I really do enjoy Stradbary. It's unique and it's a great price point, and the quality is really good. It's amazing. Tracy says, the Prada Free Edition crossbody bag, I think it's a great choice for summer and vacation. It's in nylon, you can't wipe it clean, and you don't have to worry about it, hands-free. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a really great bag. I think anything Prada is worth the money. I think you can go with it. I think you can make it whatever you want it to be. And I think Prada, anything nylon, you can never go wrong with, or like Prada, or even like MZ Wallace nylon, or like Longchamp nylon, you can never go wrong with, or Tory Burch nylon. But I think the Prada Free Edition crossbody bag, or the Re-Edition crossbody bag, I think it's a really great choice. Deborah says, hi. Deborah says, what's your favorite designer or niche fragrance? Byredo Black Saffron is my favorite fragrance. And my favorites video that's going to be up, this one at the barbershop by Replica, I tend to really like. I would say I like Chanel fragrances. I like Tom Ford fragrances. But for me, I definitely prefer more, if it's not a super like strong, more masculine scent, I definitely do prefer more of a kind of sweet, kind of musky scent. And I know some people may think musky sounds like kind of more grandma-ish. It's not. It's more kind of like, it has more of a sweet, but it's a little bit more on the heavy side. But I would say if you're looking for one brand, Byredo is the best one. Pregunto y si tienes vato para saber y si te mando DM on Insta or no. I mean, just send it through. How do you manage to stay on track with your purchases, goals, and not get distracted? For me, I mean, I just know my limits every month. I know what I can and can't. I know what's realistic or not realistic, and that's how I am. I know when to stop and I know when to not stop. And so, like I said, this month, like I was planning to buy actually quite a bit of last call things, and I only bought the Loewe puzzle bag. And I don't mean only like as I just, oh, I only bought one item, but I was planning to make a little bit more. And next month, if I do want to buy maybe that Prada crystal bag, and if I can get my hands on it, I can buy it and I'd be fine. I think it's just all about managing your money really well, and to have multiple streams of income, and to hustle every day and every month. And I think that's how I do it. But everything's always going to be a reflection on last month's numbers. So every month since the beginning of the year has been really well. So the increases have been really nice, and I really appreciate it. But everything reflects last month's performance for me, because then I get to know everything that's going to come in for that month, and then therefore I can see how everything is, and what things need to go where and stuff like that. How are the regulations in the US for fakes, and the UK super tight and rigged? Here it's very loosely, like no one really cares, like no one's going to stop you for having a replica bag. I know like in other countries it's very, very restricted. Here it is not. It's just very kind of like, it is what it is. I wish it was a little bit more regulation, but I think here in the States we have a lot more other issues than designer handbags. But here it is what it is. Lali says, oh my God, yes, I caught you live. I love your Loewe puzzle bag you got. Besos desde Venezuela, currently in Miami. Oh, thank you so much, Lale. I love the puzzle bag, and I'm so happy to have it in my collection. And I love the color. I think the color choice, I think it's called light beige. I absolutely, absolutely love it. Let's see. May says, hi, Sergio. How do you know which TJ Maxx store to go to search for good designer deals? I usually just call the store and ask them what they have. Like, do you guys have gotten new things or not? But usually all TJ Maxx stores that have runway is pretty good. I usually have never been to a runway store that doesn't have good things. So for me, I would just check which ones are runway stores, and if they have runway, they're bound to have something good on there. Rico says that part. If you have to ask an opinion for something, it might not be right about the outfit or item. You may have to ask for an opinion. LO. Yeah, if you have to ask for opinion, sometimes it's good to get an opinion, but if you ask and you're not unsure, that means it's probably not right. If you ask me. Hey Sergio, love your new to your channel, love it. I'm on a hunt for a Burberry scarf. What would you recommend for new or pre-loved? If you live close to a Bloomingdale's outlet, or they actually have like a lot of Burberry scarves in stock. I would wait till the end of the season for Burberry, because they actually put really nice prices on the Burberry scarves, or even the Burberry outlet. I'm not sure about Burberry if they ship out, but I would probably wait till the Burberry sale and see if you can get your hands on one. I think it's worth waiting. What was the best deal you saw at last call? I tried calling them today, but everything was sold out. What was the best deal? When my friend Haley got the Balenciaga Hourglass, $18.90, and she got it for $7.96, and it had the plastic on it. It had the strap. There was absolutely nothing wrong with it. I think that was the best deal. When I got Haley that camera bag for $5.75. Be right back. My nephew's friend and his homeboy about to slide through Granny of Chicago. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Momo Monica says, thinking about purchasing the YSL envelope bag, but I'm very undecided. Would you go for the all black or the black and gold? Which is a better option for everyday wear? So the black on black can chip over time. So I would probably go for the gold one. But that goes for any brand, even like Chanel or like Tory Burch. Anything that's full like a colored metal, it's bound to get chipped or wear a little bit faster than gold or silver or rose gold. So for me, if you are going to be using it as an everyday bag, I'd probably go for the gold one, in my opinion. What is your thoughts on the Jacquemus Lee Chiquito bag? For me, I think I like it. I mean, I think it's had its day, but I still love seeing people wearing it and rocking it. I think I like Jacquemus as a brand for ready to wear and a lot of things. I love the Le Chiquito bag, but I feel like it's kind of been there, done that. But I still like it, and if I see one that I like, I'll compliment it on. Like I said, if you like it and if you have it and you wear it and you love it, I mean that's all good. But I think it's had a little bit of its day, but I still love Jacquemus. I think they do really pretty ready to wear, but I can definitely maybe see myself adding a Le Chiquito bag later on in the future, but they're still really popular and still going strong. Why is Hermes so expensive? Like I saw one through the window on a store on Madison Avenue for $10,000. I mean, I just think it's the prestige. It's like It's like the creme de la creme. I think when you think of handbags, what is the one brand that you really think about for like the creme? You know, some people may say like LV, but it's definitely going to be Hermes and Chanel. But I think it's just the marketing and the way they perceive their brand. Granny said a funny thing. Thank you so much for saying that. Jay says, just found your channel and subscribe. Love it already. Thank you so much, Jay. Appreciate it. Lynn says, any plans on adding more colored bags to your collection? If so, which ones? So Brandon Blackwood's going to have a drop on May 10th. I'm going to be purchasing a bag. I think I'm going to do a red bag, but I definitely do want to add a little bit more colored bags into my collection. This month, I'm limiting myself to 2 handbags. So I know the Brandon Blackwood's going to be one. I think the other one's going to be a designer bag. I just don't know which one I want yet. But the Brandon Blackwood is going to be the next one. It'll probably be like either like a, or maybe like a green color too. But the Brandon Blackwood is going to be the next one that I'll add. Elena says, hi, hi, hi. Rico says, me and my friends are the same way. We can go months without or not talking, but we'll still hit each other up as we never missed a beat. Yeah, that's how I am. And I love it. And some people my age don't get that. They feel like they want that instant gratification. But for me, I just feel like sometimes certain relations like that do even better versus talking to people every day. Maylin says, aloha Sergio from Honolulu, love your content. Why is it so hard to return used items to luxury boutiques, but when buying the same item from Nordstrom, for example, no questions asked? I think for Nordstrom, that's what they're set for. That's what they're known for. They're known for that customer service. So that's what people expect to shop from there. And it's just very easy. It's just like, here we go. Like, I mean, they sell everything. They sell like $20 t-shirts, or you can buy $1,000 Valentino shoes or a pair of $50 Vans. Not saying that those stuff aren't $50 is $50, but you know what I mean. And so, I mean, they're used to people returning stuff and stuff. So when they see it, they're just like, oh, okay, whatever, keep it moving. Versus, and they're $1 billion brand and they have so many stores and stuff. Versus maybe if it's like a boutique, it's a little bit more personable. You get to know the staff a little bit more. You get to see the same faces. Versus maybe at Nordstrom, it's new faces every time. But I just think that's what it is. I think they're more known for that. And there's a reason why people like to shop there, like Bloomingdale's or like Neiman's a little bit more through the boutiques. But I think the boutiques, everything is more statistically versus Nordstrom is just like kind of like, whatever, like we'll just take it and keep it moving. Patricia's, and then Nordstrom's a big brand, so they can take a hit on stuff versus maybe some of the boutiques, maybe they can't afford to take hits like that. Patricia says, hello, everyone here. Rico says, this keyboard auto-correcting me. Excuse my typos in the last comment. Oh, no, you're good, love. You're good, love. Miguel says, how much would you say your collection is worth? Would you consider like absolutely everything that I own or just handbags? I think handbags maybe, I don't really know. Probably, I would say a good 30. And maybe like everything probably, if you're just doing retail, probably like a good, maybe like over 100 if you ask me, because I do have a couple of wow pieces that add up very fast, but I'm not really sure. That I just kind of pulled that out of my head. Angela says, I love your content. What is a good first designer bag? YSL camera bag, Gucci Dionysus, Prada nylon reissue, like that little pouch one there, a Chanel classic flap, a Givenchy Tagona, a Chloe Marcy, Loewe puzzle bag, a Celine box bag, a Saint Laurent Sac de Jour. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of another bag. If you like Louis Vuitton, a Speedy or an Alma, I think those are some good first designer bags. Bearcat 540 is my favorite perfume. That's actually mentioned in the Mother's Day guide. I think that's a really beautiful and lovely fragrance. PJ says, do you still love your Bottega padded cassette bag? I actually don't have that handbag in my collection anymore. I actually, somebody close to me wanted that bag, so I ended up letting it go. So I don't have it. I loved it, and if I see another color, I will purchase it. But I just knew that brown color, as dark, I wouldn't wear it right now. And probably by the time it's next fall and winter, there's going to be another bag that I'm going to want. So I decided to sell it. Try out Replica by the Fireplace. I will. Oh my God, all the Replica fragrances, I really, really like Burberry. Patricia said, new here. Well, thank you for coming in this live stream. We have 89 likes. If we can get it to 100, appreciate it. What's the difference between Coach Factory and Outlet? It's the same. They're just different terminologies, but it is. I think it's all the same, if you ask me. They're just different terms that they use, but the Coach Factory and Coach Outlet is the exact same thing. There's no difference, but for the most part, every Coach Outlet has like a section of full retail bags. Lala says, I work for corporate for a well-known luxury brand, and we get very good discounts after purchasing. With the discount, I carry every time I pay full price for it back. Ha ha ha. I mean, yeah, I've seen how like a Gucci works or like a Burberry works. Like I have friends that work in a lot of places, and I mean, when I tell you like the things that they get them for, you would never ever believe it. Burberry says, I got lucky, Sergio, at Winners TJ Maxx before Toronto went into lockdown. Found 2 long jump nail pliage black on black with logo straps and navy on navy. Did you get good prices on them? Ooh, Longchamp. I always love me a good Longchamp find at TJ Maxx. Thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome, love. Please do an updated bag collection with your thoughts, wear and tear, price per wear. I'm thinking about doing that. I think the last one I did was a while back, so I definitely do see myself doing that. But yeah, I think I'm going to do that very, very soon, probably in the month of May. Miguel says, how much is your whole collection worth? I think well over 100, if you ask me, probably even like a little bit more. But like I said, I would have to physically like look at a spreadsheet and check everything. Deja says, hi boo, what size is your Givenchy Antigona in the back there? It's beautiful. So this one is going to be in the size medium. So there's technically not a large. So it's going to be, well, now that they introduced other sizes, so the largest one is going to be this medium one. If it's a 13-inch laptop, then there's one that's called the smaller one. And then there's a mini that's really not mini. I think there's like a nano, which is a 990. And then I think a baby, which is like 590. But this one's a medium size. It's the biker edition with the smooth leather. And I love it so much. It's one of my favorite bags in my collection. So that is that. Rico says, I think some of these prices for bags you're paying for the name on some of these designers. I think that goes for anything. I think anything, like even cars, food, you're always going to pay for the name for stuff. I think that's what makes people want it to be desirable. I think that's what makes people want to have it. You know what I mean? So I think that goes for every brand, regardless if you're contemporary designer or you're if you go to Kroger or like Walmart and you find different of the exact same food. I think for the most part, you do pay for a little bit of the name and the branding. I'm thinking about getting a Brandon Blackwood. It's so many colors to choose from. Yeah, Trey, that's how I am, but I am going to buy one. I'm so excited to have one. Oh, probably the denim one. Ooh, the denim one is a fire one. I've been wanting a cute denim bag. Will cutting out Starbucks help with weight loss? Hi, hello from Toronto, Canada. If it's super, super sugary drinks, yes. But if it's just like plain coffee or like maybe like under 200 calories, I don't think it'll make a big difference. But if it's over like those frappuccinos and stuff, yeah, they will. Stargirl says, what are your fave bag Telfar colors? Okay, I do like the new Azalea color. It's not for me. I definitely do like this color that I have here. I love the silver one. I love the chocolate brown one. And I like the red one as well. I think the red one's really pretty. Burberry says, what starter bag of Chanel do you recommend for Chanel? I think a Chanel Classic Flap. I think, yes, you can get like a trendy or whatever, but, I think if you're going to go Chanel, I think a first one, it's going to be worth the wait if you are saving up for it or if you have it like that. I think a Chanel Classic Flap is always going to be worth it. And I think, or like a Chanel, even like a Chanel Mini Rectangular, I think that's more worth it. Everybody says, what color would you prefer in a Chanel bag that you don't have yet? Probably a red or like a denim. I think a red or denim is what I would love to have in a Chanel handbag. Did you see that Last Call Gets why I sell camera bags often for that price? I'm going to have to go to San Marcos one soon. They don't get them as often. They probably get maybe 3 or 4. So you definitely have to know somebody, or you definitely have to be like the first ones at those events to get your hands on them. You won't, I don't want to be like mean, but you won't be able to walk in and just find it there. Maybe the day of the event, yeah, but if you're just going there on one weekend, if you're just trying to find it, you're probably not going to find it. You'll find other bags, but you probably won't find that one if I'm being honest. Niha says the real fashion foul. I mean, I'm more of a fashion foul girl all day, every day, but I also haven't purchased from the real, if I'm being honest. Burberry says Gucci Jackie. Ooh, Gucci Jackie, love it. I definitely do prefer the pre-loved ones a little bit better, but I do love me a good Gucci Jackie. Gigi says you're day one, but I feel like you should be at one point where you show your personal life. I'm kind of falling off because you haven't. I'm gonna start sharing a little bit more. I think I'm gonna. I said this in the last live stream, when I hit 50,000 subscribers, I will be sharing a little bit more. It's just, I don't want to show somebody and then that person's not in my life anymore, and I feel like I kind of have to explain what happened or why we fell through, and it just becomes like a lot more drama filled. And so, I think for me, my priority is always going to be knowledge in the contemporary designer space, particularly in accessories. Like I said, I would love to share more, but I think my peace of mind and privacy is always going to be prioritized a little bit more, Gigi. So, that may not be the response you want to hear, but for me, I would love to go sleeping at night that knowing that I protect the people around me. Cheryl says, do you still have your large black Coach Cassie? I haven't. No, I just have the large white one and then the small Cassie in 19 in black. Those are the only ones that I have right now in my collection. Te amo, hermoso. Ese es muy bonito, nene. Dennis Jose Flores Rodriguez. Oh, thank you so much for saying that. Muchísimas gracias. I appreciate it. Let's see. Granny, you're doing a little bit too much right now. Burberry says, my favorite bag I'll never let go is my Burberry bowling bag, as I bought as my first divorce bag. You have those bags where you never want to, so you never want to get rid of. But the bowling bag, I know, is it the one with the monogram, right? I think the Burberry is like a little bit more enlarged on it, and it's like fabric, but then it has leather at the bottom. I think that's the one you're talking about. I do like that bag. That bag is actually really cute. Dimitri says, hi, Sergio. Love that blazer on you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. A little bit of a TJ Maxx fine. Kira says, can we get this video to 100 plus likes? Yeah, we're at 96. Thank you so much, Kira. If we can get it to 100 likes, I appreciate it. I bought the Le Pliage Noe for 179. Sergio, should I keep one for the Longchamp bag or keep both? I started using the black one, or should I just return the navy one? If you're going to use it and you're going to like it, I would keep it. I think you can never go wrong with Longchamps, but if you are going to keep them. If you're not, then I would just return the navy one. PJ says, does your Coach pillow bag leather wrinkle easily? No, I haven't had any wrinkling on any of my pillow bags. I'm a little bit more, I wouldn't say I'm careful with it, but I do use it, but I haven't really experienced anywhere on the pillow bags. I know some people have, but I personally have not. Let's see. From Korea here, love your content, Sergio. Will your content extend to fashion and other lifestyle areas? Thanks. I think I do want to do that. I definitely do want to do more of lifestyle, like, work out with me, like I'm going to go on a weekend, but I don't know. I don't know why I haven't opened up. I think I'm still very I like everything to be a little bit more close and niche. And like I said, I don't want to show like a relationship that I have with somebody or like friends and family, and then, they get stalked or you know what I mean? I'm very protective when it comes to stuff like that. I think eventually I will get to that point, but if I'm being honest, I don't think I'm ready to open up that much just yet. But I definitely do see myself doing like daily vlogs and stuff like that. But probably during the summertime I will, because I will be doing a lot more traveling and I'll be with friends and stuff. So I think it will be kind of more like that. But as of right now, for the next 30 to 45 days, probably not. But I definitely do see myself expanding just a little bit more, but just not as excessive. Monica says, what are your opinions on Teddy Blake bags? I have not seen it. I've seen them in person. I like them. I think they're really nice bags, but you can always get them on sale. I think they're cute bags, and I think they're nice, and they look like pretty durable bags, but I haven't had one in my collection. Burberry says, Sergio, is the Chanel 19 too expensive? I mean, if you don't have a Chanel Classic Flap, I would probably go for the Chanel Flap over the 19. I think the 19 is kind of like that boy bag where it's very popular right now. I mean, the boy bag is still popular, but I think it's going to default kind of like a boy bag, and there's going to be something else where they're going to introduce later on. But if you don't have a Classic Flap, I definitely would go for the Flap over the 19 because they're not too far off in price points. Sargo says Jacquemus thoughts. I'm a new subscriber and I haven't seen you mention one. I like Jacquemus. Like I said, the elite chiquitos, I'm kind of, I mean, I like them, but I'm not super in love with them as I once did. But I do love their ready to wear. I love their beach wear. I love their shoes. I love their basket bags. Like, I love a lot of Jacquemus items. I really appreciate him. I actually quite like him, like, as a person, at what he's perceived to be online. But definitely the little bags, I'm kind of over them. But everything else I do like from Jacquemus. Rico says the Chanel flap is definitely well known for it, worth it in the classic black. Then I've been looking for that in the lime green. That lime green is so cute and fun. Oh yeah, I saw the little like mini rectangular and the little cute fun color. I like it, and it had like the little hardware, the little cute hardware on it. Yeah, I do think that one's really cute. Alex says, "What is your shoe collection like? Do you wear loafers?" I do wear loafers. I have 3 Gucci loafers. I have the black Princetowns. I have the black Brixtons, and I have white Brixtons, and then I have some Bottega loafers. I only have 4 loafers. I have 1 pair of YSL heels. That's the only pair of heels that I have. I do have quite a bit of boots, but I'm more of a sneaker person. But like, I have a pair of Supergas that I love just as much as I love my McQueen sneakers. But I do have a pretty okay shoe collection. I'm looking at it, and I actually do like my shoe collection. It's pretty nice. Edmund says, rumor is Chanel will have a price increase soon. After, do you think they'll still be worth it? Will you still continue to buy from the boutique? Yes. Like I said, I don't buy Chanel too often. But for me, I think people will still buy it. I mean, like I said, I will make that one Chanel purchase a year. So, I mean, I'm still going to check out for it. And I think many people else will. But yeah, I will still continue to buy from the boutique, even though I don't really buy a whole lot. Because even though they raise the price, people are still going to buy it, like myself. Let's see. Hi, Green. Do you like Miami? Yes, I do like Miami. Miami is definitely a vibe. I like it. It's very chillaxed, and I really like the environment. Tracy says, thank you so much for doing your live and answering questions. Love your vibe. TTYL. Thank you so much, Tracy, for asking the question, spending some time with me. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. Burberry says, do you recommend the puzzle bag in black? Because I'm not a brown bag girl. I mean, I've always loved the puzzle bag ever since Emma Hill has talked about it many years ago. I've always been a big fan of it. And I do think that the puzzle bag is a classic, and I think you can never, ever go wrong with the Burberry. Ryan Jones says, maintain your privacy. Do you? You show enough, and we love it. Oh, thank you so much, Ryan. I appreciate it. I think little by little, I'll start opening up a little bit more. But I think little by little is how I feel comfortable with. Deja says, what is your watch love? Any recommendations? I'm looking for my first luxury watch. This watch right here is a Michelle watch. It has a little bit of an embezzlement. But my favorite watch brands for me, I only really have 2. I like Michelle and I like Cartier. Those are the brands that I like. And if I were to get like a super expensive watch, probably like an AP. But I think Michelle and Cartier is my favorite watch brands. Hi, Sergio. Would you do some live selling? I like the Chanel behind you. You look sharp, by the way. Love from the Philippines. Probably not live, because I feel like it could get complicated very soon. I do have a Poshmark account if you want to follow. But I would much rather post it more on Poshmark or on Instagram than on live, because it can get very crazy very fast. But thank you so much for the question. Hi, Sergio. Is this your first live? No, I think this is maybe like my 5th live at this point. I do one every Friday at 7. Sergio, I really want to sell my LV Speedy and F25 Epi Leather, but in Toronto, I know some people wanting to pay $3,000. What should I price it as? I would check what they're going for on the pre-love market, and maybe just add all those prices up and see what the average price is. And I would probably price it a little bit more, so there's prices for negotiating. That's how I would do it. Stella says, hi, how are you? Let's see. Exo Jennifer says, just saw your Saks Off 5th video. How do you find out about those events? For Saks Off 5th, I just kind of walk in there, but I think maybe, Neiman Marcus, I just saw your other I just have my people that I work with there, but then I always kind of mention it too as well. They tell me when the events are, and then I have subscribers and friends that when they walk around the store, they'll tell me when the next event are. But they're usually like a calendar, usually around the same dates as always. That's when they usually start, love. Hey Sergio, just I'm a new subscriber. Love you. I just got the Coach Pillow bag and pill lime. I had to go to the store and they ordered one for me and she get here in a few days. Oh, I'm so excited. I know some people have been wanting to get their hands on it, and I'm glad that you were able to get it because I know some people wanted to get it, but they haven't gotten their hands on it just yet. So I'm glad that you were able to get one, Naya. Barbary says, should I play safe for the Hermes sandals or the Gucci platforms in navy? I mean, if you want classic core, you can always never go wrong with. I'd probably go for the Hermes H sandal if I'm being honest. Let's see. Miss says, do you have a favorite travel bag? Do you find it easy or difficult to pick a few bags to travel from your collection for travel and vacation? No, usually when I go out, I like to have I like to have maybe a little bit of everything. So, when I travel, I like to have like obviously my big tote, then have me probably like colorful bags, small bags. I don't like to bring no more than 5 bags, and it includes this. So basically 4 bags. And I make sure the bags that I bring are very nice and easy to travel with. But it is pretty hard. But once I figure out the outfits, I know that I have to get something realistic towards that. Will you be able to do an auction bag for your own viewers? Auction for your bags? I mean, I feel like I could do that on Instagram where you can type in the price and within 24 hours, I can pick who the highest bidder is. I think I could do that. I think that'd be a lot more easier for me to do. Haley says, hi, do you plan on selling anything after going to the Neiman Marcus sale? Let's see. I don't know. I was planning to buy a little bit more. I mean, when I see my collection, I'm actually really happy with it. I may sell my Troy Birch McGraw bag, the bucket one, because I haven't really used it. And I'll just buy another McGraw item, like a crossbody bag. I think that's the only handbag that I see myself selling. I have a lot of sunglasses that I want to sell, though. I think that's the next accessory that I definitely have to clean out. Alex says, can we see some of those Gucci loafers? Yes, you can. So here are my Princetowns. I love them so much. They're classic. You can never go wrong with them. I have these ones, the classic ones. I got them resold at Dino's, so that's why they look completely different because I let my brother wear them to Mexico for like 2 weeks and he trashed them. So I had to take them to Dino's to get them resized. And then I have the classic white ones. I love them so much. Very classic and elegant. Can never go wrong with. And then I know you asked for the Gucci's, but here are the Bottega Veneta ones. They're super classic and I love the woven detail. And those are the only loafers that I currently have in my collection. RP says, hi, I don't use bags, but I love backpacks. Would you ever use a designer backpack? Yes. I used to have an MCM backpack back in the day. I really liked it, but the next backpack that I would buy that's designer is definitely like a Prada nylon backpack. It's such a mood. It is such a vibe. I know some people kind of carry it like that. I would never carry it like that. I would just kind of sling it and just kind of be like a cool girl with it. But the Prada nylon backpack is probably the next designer hand backpack that I would buy. I love it. And I think Saint Laurent does pretty good backpacks too. Regina put some hearts. Cassandra said, hi Sergio, what are some places you would like to travel to? So I'm traveling to Monterrey. But for the end of the year, New York, Chicago, Monterrey, LA, and Miami. Those are the trips that I already kind of have set in stone, and Arizona as well. Everything else is going to be extra, but those are the 6 trips that I have planning to go. Some of them are prioritized a little bit more than others, but I know for sure LA, Chicago, and Monterrey are the ones that are more prioritized. Kira says, is it worth paying full price for Gucci loafers? Now Gucci shoes don't go on sale anymore. They kind of change their structure on how they wholesale stuff. So yes, I do think that they are worth full price, and it's something you can never go wrong with. You can always have. I will say the colored ones do get wear on them really fast, so I would only really recommend the black ones if you are going to pay full price for it. Freak Show says, your sensibility is precious. Best of luck, Sergio. Oh, thank you so much, babe. Really appreciate it. Life with Yessie. My sister's turning 21 and I want to get her first designer bag. Any recommendations? maybe not one for every day, but she wants something she can pull out when she wants to feel fancy. I would probably do a Prada little reissue bag, maybe in leather. I feel like the leather one's a little bit more elevated than the nylon. I would do maybe like a cute novelty, kind of smaller Saint Laurent bag. I think that'd be really beautiful. Like my friend Haley got a really pretty Balenciaga hourglass bag, like in a nice variation. I think that'd be really cute. And let's see, what's another thing that I could recommend? Or maybe like a cute Fendi baguette, a little bit on the smaller side. But I would definitely check out Prada. I think Prada will come through with that, especially like the little cute little small leather ones. I think that's something that she can feel out and feel fancy and feel that elevated fantasy. That's what I would say. Let's see. Lynn says, what are your handbags deal breakers? Are there any bags you know you never buy? So they're just brands that I don't care for, but I definitely don't have a huge deal breaker. I mean, I love all variations of handbags. I love big bags. I like small bags. I like them in different colors, size, shapes. I like a little bit of everything. So for me, I think for me, there's not a big deal breaker. It's just the brand and maybe like a color. But other than that, I'm really, really open to anything when it comes to a handbag. I know some people don't like weights of handbags. For me, I'm 20, so it doesn't like, not saying because of my age, but like I can carry big, heavy bags and I'm okay with that. Maybe as I get older, that will change. But for me, it's just more of the brand and maybe like the color. Those are probably more deal breakers. Gigi says, yay, we're so happy we're going to get more of you soon. I totally understand for the reservation, being careful. XOXO, love you. I'm here for it no matter what. Oh, thank you so much, Gigi. I definitely appreciate it. But yeah, I think a little bit more, I'll open up a little bit more as time goes by. But once at 50, I am planning to kind of like maybe do like a good, like really, really get to know me little chit chat. Jennifer says, thanks. I know you live in Texas. I'm planning to go to San Marcos outlets. I've been wanting to buy a nice YSL camera bag. Do they have good sales? If so, what's the best time to go? Go like on a Thursday in the morning. As far as camera bags at the YSL outlet, I've only really seen them in velvet colors. I haven't seen them in kind of more like leathery leathers. For that, I would wait for the YSL actual sale online. And I think you're more better to get one there. And I think the sales are usually like 30 to 40% off. It really depends. It's not going to be like $575 like that price on that. It's just going to depend. But I would even contact them maybe like a day or two before you're prior to go. And they're more than happy to help you out. Like I said, I'm pretty sure they work on commission or sales quota. So they're more than happy to help you out. Burberry says, are your loafers unisex? Yes, all my loafers, well, just the whole Gucci collection loafers are going to be unisex. Daniel says, I love those Alexander McQueen shoes with the bugs on them from your recent video. My friend actually got them. I'm just like, oh my God, you got them. And he's going to style them up. He's a very simple style. So that'd be something really, really cute. But he did end up getting them. Alex says, thanks, bro. Appreciate you showing the loafers. You're my homie for life. Yeah, anytime. I'm always happy to share stuff. Alyssa says, hello. Hey, Sergio. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, Sergio. Gigi says night routine, morning routine, and self-care would be super cool since you're always fresh. Oh yeah, I think that'd be really good. I think maybe like a morning routine, like, oh, I wake up, I do my bed, I shower. These are the products that I use. I'm gonna go work out, show you working out. Maybe I'll go and grab breakfast somewhere and show you what I ordered. I think that'd be really fun, and maybe like show you like going to the post office, or maybe show you how to film videos or whatever. I think that'd be really nice. Like kind of spend a morning with me. Burberry says, are there travel restrictions in the US? I know like some cities are more restricted on certain things, but for the most part, there's not really any restrictions. How do I go live on YouTube? Granny said that. I think there's certain things you have to qualify to get it. I don't think you can just grab and go live. I think you have to apply for it, but I'm not 100% sure. Veronica says, yes, vlogs, I'm here for it. Take us around Dallas. Yes, give you the Dallas City Girl vibe. I definitely feel like you guys will be here for it. Jay says, love that you read and answer every question fully. Oh, thank you so much, Jay. I mean, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to kiki it up and actually answer questions and give you my thoughts and my honest feedbacks on things. But I appreciate you saying that. Monica, no, Texas says, thank you for being so nice and answering all the questions. Oh, that's what I'm here for, Monica. I'm here to help you guys out. Cassandra says, I'm from Chicago where it gets really cold in the winter. I want to get a Canada Goose jacket. Are they worth it? So I'm talking to like some guy in Canada, I mean, not in Canada, in Chicago, he told me like Canada Goose jackets and like Montclairs, people steal them very fast. So I don't know how it is over there, but I mean, I have three Canada Goose jackets, I have two Montclair jackets, and it doesn't even get that cold here in Dallas. But the times that I have worn them, especially the ice storm, I know that they're worth the money. So if you do want a Canada Goose jacket, I think they're absolutely worth the money. And even though I'm in Texas, I don't know where I'll live after my lease ends. And I'm really open. Like I'm not sure if I do want to stay in Dallas or if I don't, but I know that I have Canada Goose jackets if I want to go up north. But I do think that they are worth the money. Also, should I get a new one or pre-loved? I've been looking at Canada Goose from the Real Real. If you are going to use it every day religiously, maybe it is worth buying it brand new in the store. But I mean, it's also good to get one pre-loved. I mean, they are heavy duty jackets and they are going to wear really nicely. So it's just whatever you feel comfortable with and what the opportunity costs. But I mean, for me, I'd probably buy it brand new. Burberry says, I'll be 50 in September. What is a great 50 bag? If you don't have a Chanel bag, I think Chanel Classic Flap, maybe like a fun Chanel Classic Flap in a fun color. I think that'd be a really nice 50 bag, like in a beautiful, beautiful, different color. I think that's something that you'll like. Veronica said, what are you watching on Netflix or Hulu? I actually don't really watch like TV shows or anything. Like I know some people talk about like Stranger Things or like all these different shows. I actually don't watch any of it. I don't have a Netflix account or I don't have a Hulu account. When people want to Netflix and chill, I'm just like, we can YouTube and chill, but not Netflix and chill because I don't have an account. I don't really watch a whole lot of TV. I usually watch 100% like YouTube. That's all I really consume, and maybe here and there like a little bit of IGTV. But for the most part, I only really watch YouTube. Deja says, I've been thinking about the Black Prada loafers. I've been seeing them and they're growing on me. I think they're beautiful. I think that they're worth it. If they match your style and your aesthetic, I would go for them. I think they're really cute. PJF Style says, hi, Sergio from Charlotte. Hi, thank you so much for watching. Hi from Dallas, Texas. D says, hi, enjoy your content. Thank you so much, D. Thank you so much for being in here. Daisy Santiago says, send you love from Orlando, Florida. I bought the Marc Jacobs toe after your review. Love you. I'm so glad that you love it, Daisy. And Orlando's a whole vibe. Orlando's such a fun because you have the outlets, you have Disney World, you have Universal, you have the Mall of Millennia is really pretty. Orlando's a whole vibe. So you get to live it up all the time in Orlando. So I'm glad that you like the Marc Jacobs toe. Life with Yessie says, thanks for the help, Sergio. Anytime, Yessie, that's what I'm here for. Hopefully, it kind of steered you to the right direction. EXO Jennifer says, please let me know when the YSO online event starts. EXO, lovely. Thank you for sharing. Oh, yeah, just follow me on Instagram or on YouTube. I will, once it happens, in like previous videos, I'll say it before the video actually starts, whatever video I post. Cisa says, do you think the printed Dior saddle bag will remain in style or is it just a trend bag? I think over time, I think that the leather ones will be better over time than the printed one, if you ask me. It's about to be the 2-hour mark, so if there's any more questions you guys want to ask me, definitely let me know before I head out of here. But I definitely do think that the leather ones over time will hold within its test of time. Let's see. Sending love from Los Angeles. Love you and your energy. Thank you for being so genuine and true to yourself. Thank you for doing lives with us. Oh, anytime, love. I love doing lives. It puts such a bright smile on my face, and I usually go out every Friday, so it puts a bright smile, and I have good energy. Burberry says, Sergio, I recall you had a video showcasing your Longchamp toe in navy. Was that mini held handled? It's actually like a silver color. Let me go grab it for you. But I did buy like a long one from TJ Maxx, a navy one that I got for my mom for $50. And I ended up giving that, and that's the bag that she's using right now. Let me grab the Longchamp one. It's more of a gray color. I wouldn't call it as blue. I know in certain lights it looks more kind of like a darker blue, but it's called, I forgot the color, but it's more of a gray color. Sergio, you're so classy and humble. I love I see the comments and trolls on your live. Thank you for rising above the crazy. I know some of them are crazy, but I'm just like, you know what? We'll keep it moving. You know, I may answer some of it, then I catch myself, and then I'll just keep it moving. But thank you so much. Lorraine says, bought Valentino loafers because I loved yours with jeans. Yeah, loafers goes with everything, and they definitely give it a step up on any outfit. I just love me a good classic loafer. I think you never go wrong with it. Let's see. Londa says, hi, Sergio. Snagged the purple mini Coach pillow from Nordstrom after your review. Can't wait to get in the mail. Love your YouTube. Oh, that's good that you got your hands on it. I know it was kind of going in and out of stock, but you're going to love it. It is so pretty, and we love her so much. She's everything. You should do lives more often, maybe one early in the week, maybe even do a Monday motivation live. I think I could do that. I think that'd be something so much fun. Like I said, I love doing lives in general. I think they're so much fun. Maybe after I hit 50,000, one of the things I'm doing 50,000 subscribers is to start a Spanish channel. So I would love to do like a Spanish live like once a week as well. So maybe that's something that I could do. I think it's something that'd be really nice. Burberry says, oh, wow, thanks for sharing. Oh yeah, anytime. But yeah, I do really like it. It's so cute. It's actually my lunch bag that I use whenever I have to go to the office or when I have to go to work. Brian says, hi, Sergio, love all your videos. I recently purchased the Tomboy Ombre leather fragrance. Is that a decent fragrance? Brian, yes, it is. It is nice fragrance. You're going to get a lot of compliments on it. You are going to love it. I love it. And that's what I'm going to be wearing tonight. Mixture with this one right here. But it is a really great fragrance, Brian, and you really are going to love it. That's one of the signature fragrances that I swear by. And once I finish that bottle, that's going to be another bottle that I'm going to be repurchasing. And I don't really like to repurchase fragrances, but that's one that I will repurchase. Rico says, you have a good night, Sergio. Catch you on your next live or video. Thank you so much, Rico. See you on the next one. Maria says, why so low camera bag or small cape for an everyday bag? I think the small cape may be a little bit too small. So I'll definitely say the camera bag, Maria. I think that'll be you'll be able to fit a little bit more. Deja says 2 hours. Wow. Thank you, handsome. Have a wonderful weekend, queen. Thank you so much, Deja, for being into the live. I appreciate you. Great live until next time, TTYL. Yvette says, be safe and have a good, wonderful time tonight. Thank you so much, Yvette. Burberry says, I love your purple pillow bag. I love her so much. She's so cute. She's even cute, like this little gay clutch moment. Heb says, got the Prada re-edition bag because of you. I'm so glad you love it. Mine actually has like a stain on it. I have to clean it out. But when I wear it at night, people can't tell. But it's a really good bag. Lynn says, have a good Friday evening, Sergio. Looking forward to your next live chat. Next Friday at 7, guys. We can kick it up again. And thank you so much, Lynn. Lorenzo says, hola, saludos desde Monterrey, Mexico. A mí me gusta ir mucho a Monterrey. I like to live La Fresa Monterrey Fantasy. Me gusta ir al Palacio de Hierro. My favorite blogger is Andy. You probably know who she is. And I follow her on Instagram, Lorenza. Burberry says, is it expensive? How much? This one here in the States retails for $395. And then the larger one's going to be $495. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream. Thank you so much for taking it up with me. I love each and every single one of you. And I'll see you guys next Friday at 7. Bye, guys, and thank you so much, guys. Have a good rest of your Friday. Bye.